morning. Hey everyone, this is Sharon from Sharon N.Y.C, and tonight's live show is brought to you by Charlie's Custom Tours in San Juan, Puerto Rico. This is Sharon from Sharon N.Y.C, and I am here today with Carlos Medina from Charlie's Custom Tours, and he took us on an awesome tour today. We saw a lot of San Juan and Puerto Rico, and he's going to tell us a little bit about what he can show you and how to get in touch with him.
Hello everybody, again Charlie's Custom Tours. I have a beautiful luxury van that will accommodate up to 8 people, private tours at our own pace and leisure. Come on down. Sharon knows I'll take good care of them down here.
This is our second tour with Carlos, and they've both been awesome, and we'll be back again.
And she's coming back for round 3. Can't wait.
We will.
Thank you.
All right.
And yes, this tour is Matthew approved. That's right, Matthew approved, so you know it's going to be great. This amazing luxury van has a 32-inch LCD screen inside attached to a camera pointing out so you can see everything ahead of you on the road. It's got plenty of room for the entire cruise crew family, and it has 5 stars review on TripAdvisor. Make sure you check out Charlie's Custom Tours at CustomToursPR.com for the best tour in Puerto Rico. That is right. That is our guy, Carlos Medina. You definitely want to check that man out when you go to Puerto Rico. Thank you, Carlos. Thank you. Sharon, what's up?
I don't know. Not much. It's just another Monday Night Live.
Just another Monday night?
Another Monday night.
Can you hear us? Can you see us? Can you feel us? We see and hear you. Thank you, Nurse Nancy. Thank you so much. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Sharon N.Y.C Monday Night Live show. We are so excited that you are here with us. I will need some updates, regular updates on the performance of Dak Prescott in the Monday Night Football. So if anybody can give me some updates on him really quick. I am down to the wire. With Rob from Life with Favor and his team, Katie Dogs. SAS versus Life with Favor.
Is that who we're playing
big
this week?
Game. Is that who we're playing this week? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. At least pretend that you're involved in the fantasy football for the people.
Well, I hope you're giving us a win.
Oh, boy. Wow. Yeah, maybe the team will get a home run. Ooh, sorry, guys. Sorry I had to be a witness to that. Dallas 3, New York 9. I like it. Thanks, Carla Miller. You're awesome. Hey, listen, what's going on, guys? What's up? What's going on? How is everybody doing out there? Did you have a great weekend? I had an amazing weekend. Particularly my Sunday was amazing. Do you know why?
It was.
Do you know why?
Because the Chargers won.
Because the Chargers won. They did not just win. They put the hammer down on the Green Bay Packers. Here's how great my Sunday was, if this can make any sense. My Sunday was so great that tonight I'm drinking water. That is right. Oh, that's good numbers. Thanks, Blaine. Yeah, I saw somebody said, Jamie, do you have your dirty martini ready for the show? And I said, I'm sorry, tonight I'm going agua. But look who's ready to go.
I have my 40 is the new 20. So, I only drank...
That's a fake 40 is the new 20.
Not.
You say it's similar to the 40 is the new 20, but it's not.
It's my version because I don't have the exact pomegranate and cranberry juice that they use.
Yes.
There is pomegranate and cranberry juice
Yes.
in here, but it's not alchemy.
That's correct. That is correct.
It's my version.
It's your version is right, but there is alcohol. I can confirm.
Good.
I saw her put alcohol in it.
Yes, it is good.
So there you have it.
I didn't drink that much yesterday. I had to be the designated driver home last night, so I only drank one. It was like a. It was interesting. It was.
Blaine says it's fake news. That's just cranberry juice. You're wrong. You're wrong.
That I drank? Yes, it was.
And Rob.
It was a pomegranate, like mimosa or something like that yesterday. It was really good.
I don't know what you had. Now I was too busy having my own.
I only drank one because I knew I had to drive. So.
Robbie O'Malley said it's a dirty water. Is what I'm drinking. You are so right about that, Robbie. Yeah, listen, we had an amazing day yesterday. Went over to the spent some day with family, extended family, friends. It was a huge day, an amazing victory. We were surrounded by Packer fans, which is what the other side of the family is.
Well, our daughter's a Charger fan, but she's married to a Packers fan, and his family was there.
And their friends and other people. And I just took great pleasure in beating down those Packers yesterday. But anyway, I digress. Let's talk about cruising. First off, Sharon, should we say hi to the folks here?
Sure.
Let's see who's out there. Thank you so much for joining us, guys. Looks like about 225 folks are out there. We thank you so much for
I forgot
for
that
saying
it's
hi.
later here.
What?
I was looking at the time and I saw 7:08 and I was like, oh my gosh.
Yes.
But
No, it is. So
I know.
so
I
there's
forgot
something
that
really
the
quick.
ti-
So
the time
as we're putting the live together, I have to double check and make sure that everything's set up right, because you guys are still in your current time. You know, your 9 o'clock Eastern, your 6 o'clock Pacific. Usually we start the show at 6 o'clock. You know, we're the same as California time. But now it's actually 7 o'clock here, so it's kind of neat. During the winter, we get an extra hour to get ready for the show. It takes me a little longer to do my hair and my makeup, so that works out really well. And so the timing's a little weird. So we're just getting used to that. Thank you, DC810. All right. So anyway, so let's jump in and say hi to some folks here. Let me get into the live chat because the top chat just doesn't float my boat. But live chat's just going to take me back to about 7:07. So I'm not going to go all the way back to the beginning, folks. If I don't say your name, please come back around and say hi and stuff like that. And then we're going to jump right in to all the exciting news and all the fun stuff we have going on. Let's start off with a big hello for Beth Ullinger.
Hi,
Ullinger. Beth and Doug, how are you guys doing? Congratulations on signing on your new home. You are now officially neighbors of us, living in the same town, and we are super excited about that.
Let you get all settled first.
Pam Shantz is in the house. Craven Cruises is here. Shayla Brooks, what is up? Blaine 2007, always in the house. We love you, Blaine. Thanks a lot. Journey with the Jingers. Spikers Crazy Cruisers, what is up to the Spiker fam out there? Kevin Brubaker's here. Pam S. I am the nice one is here. Sheila Bossiger is in the house. Big Pap, what's up, Big Pap? Is Little Pap out there with you? We sure hope so. Mark and Michelle Stamper. Sandra McKendrick is here. John Clayco from the Claykowskis is here. And while I'm on the subject of the Claykos, a very happy, special 24th birthday to Kelly Clayco, John's lovely and recently exposed to the Sharon N.Y.C community wife. And we're getting a lot of comments about the vlogs that they're seeing more of John Claykowski's wife in our vlogs than in his own. And I'm proud to say, yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Tell Kelly happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Kelly. David Smith is here. What's up? Nurse Nancy is in the house. Our beloved Nurse Nancy is here. Lovely to see you, dear. I don't know if Leanne is out there yet. She had a very busy day. She is. I see her out there. Okay. She had a very, very chaotic day at work. Nancy, I'm sorry about the Packers.
Nancy's a Packers fan.
I hope we're still friends after the beat down. Allie D is here. What's up? Kelly's cruising again. What's Kelly's cruising again? That's a new name. I don't think I've ever said that. Hello, Kelly's.
Yeah, I like that name.
Timothy Walters, what is going on, my man Timothy? Also a Packer fan. Sorry, Timothy. But yeah, I had to rub it in a little. It just felt so good. Crazy Cat Travel is here. Jeannie Behrens is here. Jeannie, what's going on? I hope Jay is out there somewhere as well. Jeannie was just brought into the world of Sharon N.Y.C Cruise Crew by Jay Behrens, her husband, and we appreciate that. Harold Baxter, what's going on? 5 days till Symphony of the Seas. That is awesome.
Nice.
You'll love it.
Yeah.
Shantane Altman is here. What's up? S. Hupp. From Dothan, Alabama, or AL, I think that's Alabama. I'm not really that good at that. What's up, Sup? Robbie O'Malley's in the house. Rob, we can't wait to meet Robbie.
Hi,
We are
Robbie.
T-minus 1 week away from meeting Robbie O'Malley on our next little Sharon N.Y.C adventure.
Yeah.
We'll be talking a lot about that tonight, as well as other things as well.
It is probably going to be cold there. Let me know how cold, Robbie.
Yeah, we're going to need a scoop on that.
I'm going to have to pack something warm.
I'm going
not
jeans
used to
and
that.
sweatshirts. Dave and Brandy's Excursions here. What's going on, guys? They said they had a great weekend. They got to meet D and J from Para DJ. That is awesome.
Yeah.
Those guys are tons of fun. We hope to cross paths with them as well. We were just, as a matter of fact, reminiscing about our Disney trip the other day, where we got to meet up with a lot of awesome people. All people you've probably seen the video, so I won't rehash it, but it's always fun to meet new people that you kind of see and kind of interact with virtually, and then meeting them in person is always so rewarding and fun. Let's see. Sam Tatar is here. What's going on, Sam? Josh Odom's in the house. Big Pap, Steelers got a gift yesterday too. Oh, you're a happy man. Larry Brandhorst is here. Larry, are you Larry Brandhorst today? Or are you going to be riding with Larry? Which one are you? Or are you both?
That's right.
Because if you sign in with both, it'll look like there's one more person here watching, and that's always cool with us.
Oh my gosh.
There's Leanne Francisco.
Hi,
What's
Leanne.
going on, Leanne? Lovely to see you. Leanne is going to be our date. Leanne and her husband Brian. We're hanging out with them. We're going to talk about that. We're so excited to spend time with those guys. Michigan Mom is here. What's up, Michigan Mom? It's typical for the Packers to slow down middle of the season, then magically they catch fire and go deep into the playoffs. That's what Kevin Brubaker said. Kevin, I don't know about all that. I just know yesterday we finally took a win. My Ducks beat N.Y.C despite a rough first half. The Crazy Cat Traveler. Congratulations, Crazy Cat. Let's see who else is there. LD Travelers, 35 Days of Cruise Day. What's up, LD? Jill is here. Dana Stitham is in the house. I don't follow football, but my favorite team is always whoever's playing Dallas. I like that attitude. Zach Two Turns here. What's up, Zach? Lovely to see you. Marilyn Moore in the house. Wanda Byram is here. Wanda is one half of the great moderator team from over at the Ship Show. The other half being, of course, the mother hen, Liz Brain. Who did I miss? Who did I miss?
Did you miss Zach Two Turn?
I just said that.
Oh, you did? Oh,
Yep.
DCA 10?
I got DCA 10 already. Yep, I did.
Wow, I didn't even
I'm sure I did. DCA 10, what's up? I know I was chatting with you earlier, so I may have blown through saying hi, thinking I already did. Beth, I already said hi to Beth because we're so excited. She's our neighbor now, so that is awesome. David Smith is here. Lori Caparasso is in the house. What's up, Lori? I think I said that right. Lori's from Long Island or Strong Island, New York, so Caparasso. I'm pretty sure that's going to be the pronunciation. Lou Fran Martinez is here. Sorry, my chat just jumped pretty heavily by about 6 minutes. Let's see, who else do we have here in the joint tonight? Margaret A. Wilson is here. What's going on, Margaret? Lovely to see you. Peggy Sue is here. Great to have you. Peggy Sue said it's 9:10 here. Yep, you must be on the East Coast. Beth said I had time to drive home and cook dinner before the live. That's great. That's what your new place will be for you.
Oh, yeah. It's later for you, too.
Joseph Johnson is here. Kathy Zoda is here. Francis Langley, Patty, what is up? Ann Hoffman. No cruises for Jill till April 2020. I'm sorry about that, Jill. There's still time to book one. You can make it happen.
That'll come quick, before you know it, right after the holidays.
Melinda Beauchamp is here. What's up, Melinda? Great to have you. Danielle Arrett is here. Lovely to see you, Danielle. I Love Breakfast at Tiffany's in the house. Carolyn Virginia is here. What's going on, Carolyn? Nails by Mare is here. Ashley R. is in the house. Kyle Schutz. What is up, Kyle from Michigan? Sean McCroskey's in the house. Sean McCroskey. What is going on, Sean?
Hey, Sean. Oh. I got my bag right here. Thank you so much, Sean.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to bring this on the plane.
I don't know how Sean scored that.
The Encore with us.
But it was so nice of him. He sent us an Encore bag, which we love. That is super, super nice. Thank you so much, Sean. We really, really appreciate that.
Yes, thank you so much.
Do we know that Sean is a guy? Or are we assuming that Sean is a guy?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, because Sean could be a girl's name.
Well, it could be.
Like Shawn Johnson, the great Olympian, is named Sean.
That's true. But this Sean is not.
Okay, I just want to make sure. You always have to double check things. That's all I'm saying. I just want to make sure. Who else is here? B. Staten 67. What's up, B. Staten? There's Michelle Stamper. Little Pap is here in the house too. Amy Franzak's here. All kinds of folks are out there. Sean Ornelas is in the house watching live for the first time with my honey for the first time. Public holiday in Melbourne, Australia. Melbourne Cup Day. Very, very cool. Congratulations and thank you for watching from down under. Cruise addicts are in the house. Sherry Mejia is here from 90 degrees Southern California. Lori DeShiel is in the house. Lori, are you with Amber? Is Amber there too?
Hi, Amber.
If she is, hello, Amber. Laura Bean is here from Vancouver. Lovely to see you here. Richard Van Den Arden's in the house. Dante Slocum's here. Amy Okel is here. Sheila Brooks in the house. All kinds of folks. The Traveling Gilberts are here. Lovely to see everybody. Ann Hoffman, Jim D. Jason's here. Jay Barons. What's going on, Jason?
Diane. Diane's here.
Diane Dietrich's in the house. What is up, Diane? Great to have you. We keep noticing that every time we watch some of the vlogs that we put together, every time the camera gets to Diane, she is just the life of the party.
She's always dancing.
She's always going,
woo! Oh my
Woo! She loves to holler.
She knows how to have fun.
We love that
She's a
about
lot of
her.
fun.
You know, I realized that with the last time we saw everybody here, we put out a number of vlogs since last Monday night. I mean, like a ton of vlogs.
Yeah, we have.
So I don't know. I hope the vlogs are a little different. It was kind of weird. I think I even mentioned it on one of them. It was kind of weird putting these vlogs together this time.
It's not really
a whole
about the ship
different deal.
at all. It's just about the people and the fun we're having with everyone. So
yes, so it's pretty unique. So I hope you guys are digging the vlogs and that you're having fun with those things. We are enjoying kind of when we do them and I put things together and then I get Sharon involved and ask for her opinion.
It's like rewatching them. It's like going through the whole cruise all over again, and it makes us miss everyone even more. It's like
It does.
I know when we go on we have a couple things coming up, but I was kind of thinking of our longer cruise in January when we're on the Encore for 7 days. I was telling Jamie that it's just going to be the three of us, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm thinking, are we going to actually feel bored because we don't have all these fun people around us this time? We're so it spoiled us.
They sure did. Jean and Sandy Secco is here. Holly Johnson's in the house. What's going on? Carla McClendon's here. Mike Smith. Kat Buckman is here. Deborah Blankenship. Tina Klein, first time with you. Hi from Carmel, California. Tina, welcome. Glad to have you here. Nicole Campbell's in the house. Teresa Gilbert's here. What's up? What's up? So many people. Guys, we have 245 people here. That is awesome. Thank you so much. Hazel is, Takara is in the house as well. Robbie says it's been ranging from 45 to 55. Snow this Friday, though.
Oh.
Pack warm, we're getting a polar blast just in time for your arrival. Hold on, Robbie. Are we talking snow in New York?
Oh my gosh.
Because that's going to be a little bit chilly. How am I going to ride a go-kart on a cruise ship if it's snowing?
I don't know.
How's that going to happen?
Yeah, I don't know.
Robbie, will they put snow chains on the go-karts for me? I'm from New Jersey, so I grew up with snow chains. It's not a problem.
I have to bring my snow jacket or something.
You are.
Because that's all I really have besides light.
You're gonna have to actually buy a snow jacket first.
We don't wear jackets here.
You are so right. All right, listen, I'm gonna jump ahead a little bit, you guys. Hello to everybody. I know sometimes it takes forever even just to get there. Hell, we're 20 minutes into the show and we're barely done saying hi to people. Rob Chartrand, what is up? So I'm gonna jump ahead and see what's going on. Let's see, Big Pat made a comment. I only regret I have from the group cruise. I wish I could have spent more time with everyone. Longer cruise too.
Yeah.
You are so right,
yeah,
dude. You are so right.
When we first booked the 6th day, we really didn't think much of it. It was just we thought it'd be long enough, and we didn't realize how close everyone would get and how many new friends we would make. And I don't even wish it was a 7-day. I'm so glad that the next one is an 8-day because it could even be longer than 8 days.
Yes, I think so.
A 2-week would be good.
You are certainly correct. Clay Cassie said, Jamie has 5 vlogs out since the cruise. I have 1. You do, John. And that one's actually not even about this cruise. It's the Alaska one, but nobody's counting. It's okay. Don't worry about that. Larry,
we're trying to get them out too. You're working faster than usual. I think we're trying to get them all out before we leave this weekend.
Yes.
I don't know if it's going to happen.
It's not going to happen.
But
I don't think it's going to happen.
Jamie's working hard, and I'm even pushing him harder to get them out.
Yeah. It's unbelievable. Trust me, it's unbelievable. Larry says you should live with Diane. Sometimes it's unwoohooable, but I love her. That is awesome.
She's a lot of fun.
That is awesome. So some folks are saying some good things. They're digging the vlogs. Tin Pam said, thanks for sharing the fun angle of the cruise. Loving the vlogs, said Carla. The new vlogs are great, said Jay. Thank you.
Like them. We have gotten a couple comments that they didn't care for them too much.
Yeah.
I guess a little too much party for some people. But
you're right about that. Trevor Bagachler, what's going on, my brother? Good to have you here. We had one comment. Can I talk about that comment? I left it up there. Speaking of comments about the cabin crawl deal.
Oh, that's not the one I was thinking.
But speaking of comments, so listen, if somebody puts a comment up there that's just offensive or just totally rude and inappropriate, we'll take it down. But if someone has a critical or a criticism in a comment, we're going to leave it up as long as it makes sense and it's them voicing an opinion that they have, because we realize that not everyone's going to like what we do.
Yeah.
So if you take a look through the comments on our videos, every once in a while you'll come across one that's not good, and we know that'll happen, and we're cool with it. But we had somebody who didn't like the cabin crawl because
they didn't see enough cabin.
well, there wasn't enough cabin for their liking, and we didn't, and it said we were just like a bunch of college frat kids having
too much fun. I guess.
Yes. And then they went as far as to comment on a video of our friends that they liked much more. And we're like, well, I have bad news for you because we're going to be with those friends of yours in about a year, or those folks in about a year because they're our friends.
Oh
and but it was very funny. And I replied to the person and I said, hey, it's a cabin crawl. And, we were putting the focus on the crawl part. So, and I've never had a cabin crawl that didn't involve a little bit of alcohol. Of course, when you get this group of amazing people together that all enjoy just letting go and getting crazy, it certainly took it up a couple
Well, that's
notches.
why it's called a crawl. There are cabin tours, and people will just vlog a cabin themselves, and it's like a cabin tour.
Yes.
But a cabin crawl is basically to see cabins, but have fun while you're doing it. Sometimes you see more
and make friends.
of the cabin on some than others. And and make friends.
Mm-hmm.
But our particular one, most of the cabins people were somewhat familiar with. There was a couple that like the suite and things that were new to some people. But we were kind of there just to have fun, and that's what we were doing. So
not to mention, it's hard to show the cabin when there's about 12 of them in there. It gets a little cramped. Sherry, thank you so much. Sherry said Norwegian escape soon, then Silver Sea, Alaska. Thanks for the helpful packing hints.
Sounds fun.
I bet that's for you because you're such an amazing packer.
Yeah, I'm going to have to, well, we're only going to be gone a couple days this time, but we're only taking carry-on, so, I don't know. But we have to pack warm things, so
yes.
I'm going to have to kind of shove them in there.
Yes, some folks are commenting about the snow coming. Drive the go-kart slowly, said Sam.
Oh.
That's not good stuff. That's not good.
I can't remember the last time I was in snow. Maybe a couple years ago we drove up north.
Yeah.
And it was only for a few hours. I'm like, okay, we've seen the snow. Time to go home now.
A lot of good comments. The cabin crawl was epic. They loved it. York Ragsdale, what is up, my brother York Ragsdale? Glad to have you here. There was tons of booze. The cabin crawl was awesome. We've had a few comments of people saying, where did you get the alcohol? Well, I will tell you guys, there's a few ways that you can have alcohol on the ship. Now, we don't, we're not proponents of sneaking alcohol on cruise ships or anything.
Well,
we don't go down that road. Yeah, so one thing you can do is you can pre-purchase alcohol so that there's a bottle in your room when you get there onto the ship. And it costs a little bit more than if you buy it at the store, or maybe a lot more. But that's one way to do it. Also, if you need a little bit of alcohol for something, you can certainly go and get some. When you're on the ship, you can also call room service and order a bottle of alcohol to come to the room and pay for it and have that bottle for yourself in the room. That's another option. God bless you. God bless you.
Oh my gosh.
And not to give out too many details, but one or two of the people that had some alcohol there, it was because we were lucky enough to have someone that did a back-to-back in our group. And not to give out too many secrets. Are you okay?
Yeah, it's just my allergies.
You alert? Is it my new cologne?
It's probably the dogs.
So we've had dogs forever.
I know, but
You're saying that.
they're getting really sheddy right now.
So we had somebody in our group who was who was doing a back-to-back, and on the last night of the cruise, if you pre-purchased alcohol during the week, or if you purchased alcohol from the duty-free shops, they give it to you on the last night of the cruise. And usually if it's late in the evening on the last night of the cruise and you buy alcohol at the shops, they will just let you take it because it makes no sense to pack it away and give it back to you an hour later at the end of the night. So we had somebody in our group who bought a little bit of alcohol and was able to access that on the second leg of the back-to-back. It's a little curveball. I won't give out names or details. Some of you might figure it out, but I'm not going to be the one to tell you. But
okay
it worked out well.
I mean, they're on a back-to-back, and it's okay to do that.
You're just following the rules.
Or
that's
they
just
wouldn't
the
give
rules.
it to them.
Yes.
The cruise line gave it to them. So.
That's correct. So there you have it. The Klaykowski said apparently the cabin crawl was too raucous. It should have been no booze. It just ruined tours. The Elephant Mayor said it was a cabin crawl, not a cabin review.
No fun. Yeah.
What? Is there such a thing as too much fun? No, Sandra, there is not. So that was an outstanding time, and we did that. Let's see, Sharon, what else do we have? I do have an agenda. You guys can't read it because it's in my horrible handwriting.
I can't read it.
But let's talk about, real quick update. Are we getting it? Well, first off, let me say thank you. Thank you to John Klakowski, the No Booze Cabin Crawl, with a $10 super chat.
Oh,
thank you very much,
John.
John. Always so generous of you, you crazy rascal. But Sharon, how are things coming with the 20K subscriber cruise giveaway submissions? Are you getting a lot of people
We
entering?
are getting a lot. We are getting a lot. I've read through a few of them.
Is there more than 10?
Oh, yeah.
Is there more than 100?
Yes.
Is there more than 200?
Possibly.
So you think we're probably in that
I was getting
ballpark.
close to that when I checked last a couple of days ago.
Don't be afraid to enter, guys and gals, because I mean, the odds are not bad. I mean, a 1 in 2, maybe at the end of it, 1 in 300 chance to win a free cruise is not bad odds. So you might want to take advantage of that.
Yeah. So
That is for sure.
But I'm checking every couple of days, reading through a few. I'm going to pass them to Jamie. We're going to also be passing them on to Nancy and Leanne, and we're going to narrow it down, like we said, to 5, and then Matthew will choose the winner. So
Yes.
Just reading a few at a time, because it's hard to read. I don't want to read more than like 10 or 15 at a time, because I don't want to feel like I'm not giving one, because I'm reading so much. I'm not giving one as much attention as the first one. So
You don't want to get burnt out.
and then I stop. So
Excellent idea. Wanda Byron was complaining because there was no one actually crawling in the cabins.
Oh.
Yeah, there's no crawl. I mean, no one actually crawls. And actually, if you watch, we all went from the cabin crawl right over to the slot pull hosted by High C, Cindy, and Paul. So that was amazing. And we rolled right into a slot pull. So I mean, we were all good to go.
Maybe next year we should actually get down and crawl.
Yeah.
And that would make it interesting.
That was another comment that I saw where somebody said, I don't know how you guys can drink or as much and do as much stuff as you're doing and having fun and still be functioning. And I told Sharon, I was like, yeah, I don't really know either. I mean, you're watching the video, you'd think that immediately following any activity, we're all just, drunk as heck and passing out. But next thing you know, it's like an hour later on the cruise, and we're like, hey, everybody, we're going downtown here, we're going this and that, and doing this and that.
Because we weren't just kind of just sitting idle or whatever. We were always doing something. We were busy, and we just kind of kept going.
For sure. Yeah, Blaine said, surprised with all the drinks you had, it didn't turn into a crawl where you had to crawl to leave. We did the pub crawl last cruise on the horizon, and it was a blast at Karen Averbeck. Excellent. Michelle Stamper said, I'm so sorry we didn't do the cabin crawl. I know, well, listen, not everybody did it, but that's okay, to each their own. And again, that was the whole premise of the group, was you do what you want, and you don't do what you don't want, and there's no questions asked, you just do your thing.
I know I've had a lot of comments of people that say they're really looking forward to the next one, and we were kind of wondering, are we going to do one on the next one? How will we do it with so many people? But it sounds like a lot of people are looking forward to it, so we'll have one. I guess we'll have to figure out how to go about having one, if we have to kind of break up somehow into some groups, or maybe all meet up at some point, or how, I don't know. We'll figure something out to make it fun.
Wow.
So.
So we are, hold on one quick sec, since we're talking about that, someone did say, how do you enter? I forgot to enter, some stuff like that. All you have to do is go watch the video that we have, and if you're not sure which video, the video will say that it's the 20K subscriber cruise giveaway video, and it will actually have a picture that looks like, it'll look like this. Let me see if this works. So this is what the thumbnail for the video will look like. The Sharon & C 20K subscriber cruise giveaway details. So any questions you have about how to enter the cruise will be in this video. And also, it'll be located in the description below that video. So that is the deal. Is that what you're doing, Sharon? Sharon, while I did that, Sharon was tapping on the wrist, and I didn't know whether I thought she might have to blow her nose, or was trying to tell me to turn the microphone off.
It's like,
and I didn't catch it, and then I think I just brought the video back just as she was getting done, kind of cleaning her nose from being a little stuffed up. Is that what just happened?
No, it's just I was gonna sneeze again.
We keep it real here. We keep it too real on occasion.
Oh my gosh.
I think it's too real. I didn't know cabin crawls existed till you did your vlog. It looked great, said Pam. What is going on, Pam? Thank you so much. I don't know how you like to give stuff. What's it? Vlog channels. Oh, vlog channel. Yeah, vlog channel. You need to learn how to do all that and how to enter in and all that kind of stuff. And Jill says, please tell Matthew he has great hair. Thank you, Jill. We will tell him that. We will tell him that for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, just watch the video. It's all you have to do basically is answer the 4 questions that are in the video in the description box. Even if you don't watch the video, you can look at the description box, read the 4 questions, and there's an email in the description box. Answer those 4 questions in an email to that email listed, and you're entered, basically.
Big Pap said maybe it's the canine werewolf sitting next to you.
Yeah, it might be. It might be.
Sharon, did you say Shetty or Shitty? LLO, poor dogs. I think the Shetty. I think it was Shetty. She went with.
Shetty.
Usually it's me with the bad language.
They've been, well, our dog's supposed to have kind of longer hair, but we take her every so often and get her hair kind of like almost shaved, just because I don't like her to shed. She doesn't look like, she's a Australian Shepherd, so they're supposed to have that look that they have with their hair, the way it hangs. Well, she only looks that way maybe a couple times a year. I usually take her and get her kind of shaved down, so she doesn't even look like an Australian Shepherd, just because I don't like the dog shedding in the house, because I don't know.
She usually cuts that dog down to this.
I don't like cleaning up the hair, and sometimes it bothers my allergies a little bit, but not too bad. But that's why too we don't have cats either, because Matthew's allergic to cats, and the cat hair bothers him. He gets all broken out. So
there you go. Sandra McKendrick said, save room to read mine. You know, her entry. I'll write mine after my son's wedding this weekend. I'm making the wedding cake this week. It's a little bit stressful. I would imagine. I can believe that. Yeah. Sheila said, can we enter again? No, Sheila Boston, you're 1 entry per person.
But if you're a family, you know, you can have everyone in your family enter.
Yes, so keep that in mind. What else do we have going on, Sharon? What else? Let's talk a little bit about, let me go to my list. Let's see, let me check a few things off. Excuse me. Done. Oh, I also want, I don't know if I didn't see him in here or not, but I want to bring it up anyway that our friends Jason and Krista just did their first live YouTube show over the weekend. That was awesome. So if you're not familiar with Degenerate Cruisers, and if you have the sense of humor that's a little edgy, that let's say you take our cabin crawl and you multiply that by about 8. That's what you're going to get at the Degenerate Cruisers channel. Almost any time the camera's on them. It's that kind of group, and they are a lot of fun. And make sure you go check them out. So
I love that.
We want to say a little congratulations.
That Jeopardy game they did. That was that was a lot of fun.
Yes, we were playing it and trying to be involved.
But that was fun. I haven't seen that before. It was fun.
It was very cool.
I like games. So.
We love original content. It was so cool. Let's see, what else do we have going on? The Encore. Is it time? Is it time to talk about the Encore?
Well, do you want to talk about that, or let's talk before we talk about the Encore? Well, we want to know if there's anything in particular some of you guys want to see on the Encore, and we'll make sure we get pictures, videos, all that of whatever you want to see.
Well, I'm hoping we're going to get everything.
We're going to try to check that ship out as much as we can, and what we don't see, we'll see when we go in January. But we have some stuff we want to talk about December. So we had something.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Are you making a big announcement right now?
Yeah, a little bit. So we had.
Do you need a drum roll?
No, it's not.
Do you need anything like anything special to lead into your big announcement?
No. Well, well, we're going to be on the Panorama, the inaugural Panorama in December on the 11th. And before our group cruise, we kind of just set it aside till after our group cruise. But we got invited to the naming ceremony for the Panorama on December 10th. So we will actually be going over to Long Beach a day earlier. We were planning on driving in that morning, but we're going to fly in. We're going to drive over a day earlier and spend the night there so we can go to the naming ceremony on the Panorama. So we'll be there for that, and then on the inaugural cruise right after for 3 days.
That is very
So we're excited about that. We haven't been to a naming ceremony on a ship before, so that's going to be a lot of fun.
That is. I mean, it's kind of humbling and a little bit flattering, you know, that you get the call to do that.
Yeah,
well, Sharon got the call, and I'm just lucky enough to be invited.
I got the email, but
well, you got the email. You know what I mean.
The invite. So anyway, so we're excited for that. So that's going to be a lot of fun.
There you go. What else do we have going on? Hello, Griff and Alyssa. What's going on, kids? Lovely to
Hi,
see you
Griff
guys
and
here.
Alyssa.
I hope Alyssa's knee is feeling better and that she's going to be back to throwing weights around the gym in no time and climbing ropes up to ceilings and all that other stuff that I could never do on my best day ever. So we hope you're feeling better there. Wow, 272 people here. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. We really, really appreciate that. Dorina Dorsey said 258 watching. I remember the days of 100. Way to go, guys. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I know.
Beth Ollinger said, oh, I think they might have been talking about the, I think they were talking about Bugoctober. Sharon, did you get your Bugoctober entry in?
No, I didn't. I thought yours was for the family.
No, mine was for me. It was quite obvious that my Bugoctober was for me, and that was my little thing. I want John, if you're out there, I'm wondering when are you going to announce the winner of the Bugoctober videos? I feel like I might be in the running, and I want to win a big prize. So there's a little talk out there in the chat about dogs and stuff. Pam Shantz has a Pomeranian. He gets groomed tomorrow. Black hair everywhere. Crazy Cat Traveler said, "You not like my felines. One's a ragdoll, long hair with shedding, and shedding is an understatement." That's crazy. Let's see. There is word on the Encore front that, and there's been some. I don't know if there's been some videos out there, but they are hitting some rough water.
Oh, yeah.
The Norwegian
Really
Encore is doing a transatlantic right now, coming over to New York. And they're going through some rough weather and some rough water. And someone made a comment that there might have been like a window broken out in the Haven area. A balcony took a little damage.
I hope it's in good condition.
Really, man. I'm here, so I'm worried about that. You know, when people get into rough waters, you know, people are used to like getting seasick. Doesn't happen often on a cruise ship. There's just not that much motion, even when there's a lot of motion for the ship. But when you have something like this in these transatlantic flights, I mean. Or transatlantic cruises, that ship is bouncing pretty aggressively. And I remember when we were on the Alaska cruise, and you probably remember that, when we were just heading up north from Seattle the first day, I'm not kidding when I tell you that at least 25% of the cruise ship was seasick and ill, not feeling well. And that's the word that we got just from anybody and everybody, even like, you know, customer service. Will tell you that they were getting wiped out of anything they had that was a seasickness remedy, the shops and the whole 9 yards. So, so I'm worried that the ship's going to smell like puke. There are people puking everywhere, I bet, right now on that ship, and we're going to get on there for the big visit to the Encore, the big release of the Encore, and it's going to just have a puke deal. What do you think?
Well, at least we have a balcony, so we can air it out. We can get out on the balcony.
Excellent point. Margaret A. Wilson, thank you so much for the super chat.
That's
extremely nice of you. We really, really appreciate that. And we thank you for that kind of support. It means a lot to us. So thank you kindly. I'm glad to have you here, and thank you so much for that. So you were talking a little bit about the Panorama deal. What else, anything else you want to cover on that?
No, we're gonna be on the Panorama, and we're gonna same thing with the Panorama. We're going on it again in March for 7 days, and that's when we're gonna really just enjoy the ship and have fun. So we're gonna try to get a lot of more on this one. We'll try to do some ship tours and just get a lot of video that we can share with you guys, because it's 3 days. It goes down to Ensenada. We're not going to get off in Ensenada because there's really nothing there we want to see. So we're just going to stay on the ship, enjoy the ship, and try to get as much footage as we can, I guess, and things like that for those 3 days.
Are we going to be getting off of the Encore in any of the ports?
Yeah.
Oh, no, there's no ports.
Oh, this weekend.
There are no ports.
No, yeah, not this weekend.
There are no ports. So, Sharon, talk a little bit about that. What's going on? What do we have going on here this weekend while I browse through the chat and see what's cooking?
Well, we are going to get on the Encore on Monday, and we will be on it until Wednesday. So we'll have 2 full nights on it, I guess, 2 kind of full days. We plan to get there as early as possible on Monday. I think check-in time, I believe they're letting us on the ship at 11. I think that's what, I'm trying to remember what I read, but 11. So we plan to get there by then so we can get on and start enjoying ourselves. I know there's a lot of things, it sounds like, that they have set up. So there's different I think even like seminars and just different, all kinds of things. So we'll see how all that goes. We want to ride the race cars, I guess, if we can, as long as I guess maybe the weather's permitting.
And don't forget,
if the laser tag's available, we want to do that. I love laser tag. That's so much fun. And then we get to eat at the specialty restaurants. I think they're going to assign us some. I think from what I hear, but I'm not sure. Robbie out there, he may know. I'm sure he's done this before.
Oh yeah.
But wherever we eat, that's fine. Whatever specialty dining they want to give us, and whatever we don't get to eat at that we want to eat at, we'll eat at in January when we get back on. So, but we will get to check out some of that. I think one or two of the shows we'll get to check out. I think one of them is a new show, I believe. So it's gonna be a lot of fun.
And not only is getting on the Encore going to be fun, but I'm a little bit excited for what's going to happen before we get on the Encore.
Oh yeah,
what's that going to be?
We are going to hit the streets of New York with Leanne and her husband Brian, and we are going to just check out New York. So we're really excited. Well, I'm excited about it.
We're not just checking out New York.
You're excited to get together with Leanne and Brian, but you're not as excited about New York.
I am excited. I am. Hold on. Let me tell you that I haven't been to New York in how old am I now? I'm like 100. Let's say 30. I'm gonna say about 32 years. Was the last time I've been to New York. So it's a totally different deal, and we're not just talking New York. We're gonna be right in the heart of Times Square. Yeah. We're staying at a hotel a couple blocks away. Leanne is at a hotel a couple blocks away. Our hotels are 8 minutes walking distance from each other. We've already strategically planned the pizzeria that I want to eat some New York pizza at, which is right across the street from the hotel. We're getting in at about 6 a.m. on a Sunday morning. We get on the Encore on Monday morning at about 11. We're hoping, knock on wood, to get a nice early check-in. Praying, as a matter of fact, for that. Yeah. And if we can do that and go in there and sleep for a few hours, that'll be cool. If not, we're going to drop off our stuff and then just start roaming around New York, and hopefully we'll be out there getting some video and having some fun and showing you guys everything that we see and what we encounter. I would love to be able to get over to the Freedom Tower out there and check that out if possible. You know, what they built up, in place of everything that we lost in 9/11. So I'm hoping to see that. And I just want to see all the big lights in the big city and have a fun time.
Yeah, I mean, we'll only be there the one night, but I know when we go for the 2021 group cruise, I want to go maybe even like 3 days ahead of time for that cruise. Because,
sweet. Well,
Matthew will be with us then, and he's always wanted to go to New York, and he wants to see a lot of things there. So we'll probably do a lot of sightseeing then before him.
And that's that's a little bit something that Sharon's battling with right now, is the no Matthew factor.
Yeah, that's hard. He cruises with us all the time. He always goes everywhere with us as when we go anywhere, like traveling. Not to the store or whatever. But so. This will be actually the first time we've left him behind for any kind of traveling ever, I think.
Yes.
But together, Jamie's gone somewhere and I've been home with Matthew or vice versa, but together. So, yeah.
Yeah, it'll be a weird deal.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
Hey, Pam asks, we're not worried about the crowds in New York City. I have been in cruise ship buffet lines.
Oh, be perfect crowd.
So I know how to maneuver a crowd, believe me. Now, listen, I'm a Jersey guy, so I know. I mean, I'm going to get right in there and feel comfortable, and I'll start throwing a lot of, hey, yo, what's up? Hey, forget about it, huh? Forget about it. Hey, yo, forget about it. I'm blend right in the whole thing. They won't even know I'm from Arizona. They won't even know it. What else do we have going on here? There is so much stuff going on. There's almost so much stuff we're talking about, we're barely even paying attention to the chat. And I apologize. I'm seeing comments like Big Pap saying mine's a thong Speedo. It's at the dry cleaners now getting cleaned and pressed. These are just like, I just looked down and I just see random comments. I'm like, Big Pap, what the hell? What did I miss?
My gosh.
New York's on my bucket list, but I'm probably not going to get there ever. Said Donna. Donna, you'll get there. You just got to work towards it and you'll get there. Linda Lou is here, said got to have the New York pizza. Shayla Brooks said just move from New York. We are flying into JFK, and I will say, and I mentioned it before, but it bears repeating. There's a lot of folks that are close to New York that we would love to meet up or say hi to or anything like that.
Yeah.
Other vloggers and stuff in the area. Dave and Brandy aren't too far. N.Y.C. Rocks is around there. There's other people. We've been contacted by a few folks saying, hey, you know, where are you going to be? We'd love to stop by and say hi. And usually in any normal situation, we would totally do that. You know, having a meetup the night before or something like that. But this one's going to be a little bit unique in that we're getting in early on Sunday, and we don't know what the day is going to bring, because if we don't get a chance to...
We don't know if we will have been up all night on the
yeah.
plane, if we'll sleep a little on the plane,
Totally.
if we'll get into our hotel and get a little nap in.
Oh my gosh, you're right.
Yeah, so we're kind of we're playing it by ear. And
So the one thing that we do have lined up that's a non-negotiable is meeting up with Leanne and Brian. That's a plan. They're going to come in like the day before and spend some family time with their kids, and then I'm sure we'll meet the kids, and then go out with the adults after that. And I don't care if the kids come; that'll be great too. We're gonna do whatever you know comes our way. But that's the one thing that we've made time to do. But anything else is just too up in the air. So we said thanks, but we can't really put anything else together. So hopefully y'all understand.
Hopefully next time.
Yes. Thank you, Julie D. Buy Matthew some pizza as a consolation gift. I was trying to figure out,
Thank
Julie,
you.
how I can get some pizza back to Matthew.
I know.
I mean, I could. Isn't there a way I could get a pizza made in New York and then like dry ice it and then just send it back to Arizona, like ship it?
That's pretty.
Could that happen to give Matthew some real authentic New York style pizza?
Like,
Because he would love
probably
it.
buy something to keep it cold and take it on the plane, but that might sit too long. It has to be
Yeah,
really
that
cold.
might be
and then you have to
tricky.
heat it up, and then it might not be that good.
Yes. Well, we'll see what happens. We will see what happens.
He'll have to wait until
Yes.
next time.
Dave and Brandon said you'll enjoy New York City. Just dress warmly. It's going to get cold here soon.
I know.
I'll be in jeans, a sweatshirt. I'll be good as gold.
I'll be freezing.
And I'm sure there'll be something that I'll be able to drink that'll help warm the cockles of my heart. Karen Griswold said N.Y.C is awesome. I hope so, because we're looking forward to having a good time out there. We will see. We will see. Buffalo has places that'll send pizzas across the country, said David Momberger. I bet you New York does too. Buy it and freeze it to take it home, said Danielle.
Yeah, we'll see. We might try something. We'll see how
Yes.
how tired we are.
If there's a will, there's a way. Linda Lou said, is Matthew going on the 2021 cruise? Yes, he is.
Yes, he is.
Yes, he is.
He cruises he always cruises with us, so yeah.
Yes. Beth said, I'll take Matthew a pizza or two. That is very nice, Beth, now that you're going to be our neighbors.
Thanks, Beth.
Kelsey's like that I use the term cockles. Excellent. Lots of great things to do in New York City. Can anyone name a fun, but you've seen our vlogs, you kind of get a feeling for Leanne's sending a note right now. You guys should bring warm coats. It's been freezing here on the East Coast. I may be wearing gloves and a hat.
Oh, jeez.
Well, I'll be ready for that. I'm not afraid.
I didn't even think about bringing gloves and a hat. I guess I need to dig those out.
Yes.
Actually, I think the last time I wore gloves and a hat was when we went to Colorado for a ski trip, and like 8 years ago.
That was amazing, though. We had a blast, didn't we?
Ago. It was fun, but
we had a blast.
It was fun, but yeah, it was cold.
A couple other comments. Yeah, so you've seen our vlogs, you've seen how we have fun. We enjoy, a cocktail and stuff like that on occasion. And so is there anyone who can name a bar in Times Square that you think that I or Sharon would love and need to go check out? So let us know in the comments below if you can. York Rysdale said that Esteban is playing in Sedona this weekend. I think I saw that somewhere. There is someone named Esteban playing in Sedona. Not my alter ego Esteban, but another one. There are pizza places in New York that can order and ship it for you, said Timothy. If you ever want pizza delivered with great Chicago pizza, let me know, said Kevin Brubaker. Thank you so much. You can ship pizza from Chicago. He can have New York pizza then, said Linda Lou. It ain't good pizza unless you need a fork and a knife to eat it, said Kevin. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That is funny. Yeah, they said they have to definitely dig out your gloves and your hat, Sharon. That is for sure. That is for sure.
Wow. Okay.
Beth said, all I want to eat in New York are the roasted chestnuts from the street vendors. Doug said they are the best. I will do that too. I would love a nice hot dog from a dude on the street where they can just slap some peppers and sauerkraut on that sucker and just go to town. Ruth said, Sharon, do you still own gloves and a hat?
I
after
know.
this time?
That's what I'm saying. I do still have. Yeah, I do still have some. I remember we bought a bunch. Well, we went to Colorado that time. We really didn't have a lot of cold gear clothes then, and we went out and bought all kinds of stuff to go to Colorado for that trip.
Mm-hmm.
All kinds of hats and gloves and just all kinds of stuff. Well, that was too. That was back when you worked Sports Authority.
Oh
so,
God, well that was great.
Yeah,
We could get
so
stuff on the discount
everything for us was almost, it was really cheap. So.
Ooh, some people are saying sausages and pepper sandwiches from the street vendors would be great. Vlog Channel says you guys need to go to the Poconos. Vlog Channel, I'll tell you, I grew up in the Poconos. One of my grandmother had a house in the Poconos in Pennsylvania, and we would go there quite often and have a blast. Bring the jackets you brought on your Alaska cruise, said Leanne.
Yeah.
Yeah, we might have to really think about this packing deal. Plus, I mean, if you want to be out, I mean, I know we're going to want to be out on the deck. So this, you guys probably know this, but for those of you who don't, so with this whole Encore thing, where we're going on the Encore, the ship's not leaving the port. It's staying in port the entire time. What they're doing is bringing people on that they've invited to come on there and spend 2 days, almost like coming to an all-inclusive resort, and we can eat, we can drink. The bad news is the shops won't be open. The worst news is the casino will not be open, although maybe that's not bad news because then I won't spend any money in there. But everything else will kind of be running like normal.
The spas will be open though.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
So we're gonna see all that kind of stuff, but the ship's not leaving. It's just like a dry run. I think they want to make sure they're gonna get all the stuff, from all the vendors properly in New York, and then after that they're gonna head down to Miami. So it's kind of a weird deal how they're stopping in New York for a little bit of a fanfare event that we get to go to. But it's gonna be pretty interesting deal. But if we want to do anything up on the upper deck, outside where you can see the city and everything around, I'd imagine it's going to be gorgeous at night there with being all lit up from all the buildings in the city. So we're definitely going to dress warm. Plus, next Monday night's live show will be from the Norwegian Encore. I don't know
and it will be indoors.
What we'll do.
It will be indoors.
No way, we're going outdoors. We need to be outdoors. People are going to want to see the city. You guys listen, tell us right now. Where do you want us to do a live show from? Would you rather see the lights of the city and the deck of the ship, or would you rather us be indoors somewhere?
Okay, well, how about this?
Come on.
We started indoors, and then towards the end, we wander outdoors to show everyone the beauty.
Maybe. Maybe we will.
Yeah.
Danielle,
I think I'm gonna bring 2 jackets.
Danielle says is a complimentary. It is, Danielle.
Yeah.
It's really it's quite an honor. All we have to do is get there, and it's a fully comp deal, and it's something for Sharon. It's because I don't know what they're calling it is, but it's going to be it's a pretty neat deal.
It's an inaugural event is what it's called.
Inside, so you don't freeze your parts off wherever Sharon is comfortable. Option 1 definitely. Times Square and on board. Wi-Fi is good on NTL, so moving around shouldn't be a problem. What Robbie said.
God.
Robbie, they did tell us that on this particular event, the Wi-Fi, they will be complimentary Wi-Fi, but not for streaming. So I'm thinking that we're just going to blow off the Wi-Fi. I mean, we can use it during the day maybe, but when we go live, I think we're just going to use 4G or what we expect to be 5G in the city. From what I understand, New York City is set up with 5G connection for Verizon, so I think we'll roll with that. City lights for sure, aft pool, all that kind of stuff. Live show on the Encore next Monday.
I don't even know if the pools will have water in them there for this event, because I don't think anyone's going to be using the pools. But
we'll
so
see.
I don't know.
I don't know if the pool's heated. I'll use it.
They might not even be.
We got a couple recommendations for some bars, so I'm going to go through and check some of those out. We shall see how it goes. Somebody had mentioned, hold on, I just saw it up here. O'Hara's Pub is great. Not sure how far it is from Times Square, said Jamie Wilhite. What is up, Jamie? Thank you so much. Shelly C said you should go to Madame Tussauds Wax Museum. That sounds cool. Let's see. Considering poor Alyssa was wearing a hat and scarf in Seattle in May, temperatures were 60s. You guys will be fine. I'm gonna have to dig out some stuff like that. There were some other things. Too, though, the Tonic, Times Square, there's a sports bar. There's several other. Hard Rock Cafe is there. If you've folks said. Blaine said the St. Cloud rooftop or the Tonic Times Square. So that is cool. A lot of places we can go to.
Yeah.
So we're very excited about that stuff. But I'm almost equally excited about hanging out with Leanne Francesconi. I'm gonna get to have my first drink and with Leanne, and I know that poor Leanne didn't get to go on the group cruise with us, and I know that it was painful to watch some of those moments because she should have been and needed to be right smack dab in the middle of all that crap we were getting involved in, and hopefully we'll get her on the next time. But we're looking forward to spending some good time with her and meeting her and Brian and having a blast and sharing all that with you guys too. I don't know. I mean, we can ask you right now. Do you guys think should we do something live every day? Should we go live from New York City and then live from the ship twice? I'm leaning towards that. What do you think?
Oh, during the day?
I feel like people like to see that stuff. Am I right out there? If you guys can tell us.
We could go live Monday night, then we could go live again Tuesday, maybe in the afternoon, and show some areas around the ship. Maybe walk around when it's light and show you some areas outside and things like that too.
I don't know if there's a way to actually be live on a go-kart, but that would be cool.
I don't think so.
Unless I sneak my phone on there and just click something, Facebook Live. We'll see how that happens.
I don't think it'll be a very good picture, though.
Okay, you're probably right. You are probably right. Jan Booth said most of the hotels in Times Square have very cool bars, so that will be super cool. I was telling Dave the time we went to Empire State Building in November and went to the top, never again. That's what Dave and Brandy were saying.
Oh,
why? Was it too packed, or was it too, were you just like, oh my God, I'm at the top of the building? Aft pool, city lights for sure. Somebody said go to the Hard Rock in Times Square. Live as often as possible. You have to have a chest mount for the go-kart, said Wanda.
Yeah.
We will. Actually, Wanda, I'm going to get, oh my God, I still have to get that. I'm going to get a shoulder mount. I'm going to try to rock the shoulder mount for the go-karts if possible.
Well, we'll have a chest mount too.
Let's see. Seriously, Malfunction is here, said cheers. If you go live during the day, I won't be able to be there. I'll be at work, said Hank Shannon. Hank, I'm sorry, but remember, you can always watch it back later. Because it'll just replay afterwards like a regular YouTube video.
Yeah.
Hard Rock is cool. Went there a couple times. You guys are making me jealous. Said Wicked Freedom. Well, I guess I could get that.
What's that?
Wicked Freedom said you guys are making me jealous.
Oh.
Well, listen. That's why we know it's a pretty good gig, and we're honored to be able to do this kind of thing. And that's why we want to take you guys with us and do all these lives. We just really enjoy sharing the experience. Because it's cool for us to do it together, and it's even cooler for us to do it together and with you guys there too.
I know we get excited when we see other people do things that we can actually see when they're there, and it makes you feel like you're right there.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
Danielle said it makes us feel like we're there. Live from New York. Ruth Todd said, live from New York. It's Sharon and Jamie. Show the ship off. Yes, live from New York City. Please jump in the pool in the Encore in honor of myself, Nurse Nancy, and Doug Ullinger. Lori, you got it, girl. Lori, are you with Amber? Do you tell Amber we said hi? Oh, she is so sweet. We have watched some of the... Lori has the most beautiful, smart, intelligent, mature daughter, and she was so sweet and so great on the cruise, and she was just fantastic.
I can't wait to cruise with both of you again.
Live as many times as you can is appreciated. Yes, go live. Sure, go live, go live. Yes, please. Go live twice. You might be able to skate in the pool this weekend. That's a good call. Why that's so cool, you guys. We're living there over near the Poconos vlog channel, like that we're in the Poconos.
I guess flip-flops are out, huh?
Yes. Oh gosh. Sandra, yes they will. So part of the deal for the Encore is that it's free drinks, like everything is included. Alcohol, sodas, whatever you want. Everything's complimentary. Our meals are going to be in different specialty restaurants on the ship each time, and we'll be told where to eat. Not every one of them is going to be available, but I think more than half of the regular specialty restaurants are going to be available. And so we might be able to go to Cagney's Steakhouse or one of the other many restaurants that are going to be on the Encore and that kind of stuff. So, and we're going to try our best to get on the go-karts and to be in the laser tag, which are two great things on there. The water slides are probably going to be a no-go.
Yeah.
I don't know if they have an ice bar on that ship. Robbie, you might know because you know everything about Norwegian. I don't know if they're going to have an ice bar on that ship.
I have a list of everything, but I can't remember. I glanced at it really quickly. And I can't remember if they had the ice bar. I don't.
I'll tell you what, if you guys want, just to give you a little taste of what we got going on here, here is a little view of where we're going to be next weekend. Check it out. Boy, she's a beauty. We're pretty excited. You know, it's funny that we spent so many years just going Carnival, and we don't necessarily regret it because we reached a pretty good status and we've had great times cruising. But now with checking out Symphony of the Seas, the newest Royal Caribbean ship last, a couple months back, now we're going to get on the Encore, and we're going to get a taste of the Encore next weekend, and then we'll be on the Encore for a full week's cruise at the end of January. So we're excited about that. Yeah. Follow that up with going on the Panorama, the newest Carnival ship coming out, and just getting off of the Horizon, which is currently the newest Carnival ship. I mean, I feel like we're on a pretty good tear here with these cruises and some really new ships, and branching out and trying some new cruise lines is something that I am super excited about.
Yeah, I'm curious to kind of compare them. We'll definitely do some kind of a comparison video, and then we'll be on the Mardi Gras this summer too.
Yes.
So maybe we can compare all the major cruise line new ships.
Hashtag sheep and
like
ships.
Better.
Yeah, I mean, what when you think of a ship, you think of a sheep in a field and the ship in the background. I mean, that's standard stuff, John. Standard stuff. A lot of people are digging that. Maybe you can go live from the bridge and interview the captain, said Blaine.
Sal said no ice bar on the Encore. Yeah, I didn't think I saw an ice bar.
Yeah, Robbie had mentioned that too.
Yeah, Robbie said no ice bar, yeah. But pools are heated.
But the pools are heated.
Oh, that's nice to know.
So pack the Speedo is what you're telling me, Robbie.
Pools aren't heated. I don't think Royals are either, but I thought I heard Princess has heated pools.
Good night, Nails. Nails by Mare.
Oh, that's nice. So
Lori,
I'll bring a bathing suit just in case. Maybe there's a hot tub or something too.
Lori DeShield says Amber really misses you all. She's already talking about the next group cruise.
Oh,
and she wants Lori to be a travel agent. There you go.
Aww. Well, Lori, we're gonna have to get together before the next cruise that we're on. So maybe we'll head over to California one of these days and visit you.
Griff has a question, but it's probably aimed towards you because I am not an IG guy. I don't know a damn thing about it. He said, are y'all going to post Instagram stories at all?
Oh. We'll post on Instagram, but I don't know if we're going to post stories.
Yeah.
I post things on Instagram, and I always plan to post a lot more than I ever get around to doing, just mainly because of time. I don't take the time to do it. But I just really don't post stories yet.
Yeah.
I mean, I probably could. I just haven't. So I'll see about it. Maybe we can post a few Instagram stories.
Griffin Alyssa said that ship looks huge, but I think that ship only holds about 4,000 people. Size-wise, I think it holds a little less than like Symphony or Harmony that you guys were on.
Well, yeah, it's not as big as the Symphony.
Yeah, so it's smaller than that. It's only 4,000 people, so we'll see how it's all put together. But we're really, really interested in that. David Smith said, looks a little top-heavy. That could be from that track. There's a lot of stuff going on up there. That's a beautiful ship. I can't wait. Lovely little video. Yeah, I did not make that video. That is something that's right from Norwegian, so I just thought it'd be cool to share it out there. Looks amazing, gorgeous, amazing. Leanne said, nice. No, Leanne, I didn't put that thing together. That was not me at all. That was just from something that's just out there floating around in the internet world. So just let me clear that up. I mean, I'd love to take credit for that. And maybe I'll be able to get some nice shots with my new toy that Sharon was nice enough to let me get. So that I'm very excited
Yeah, Jamie's
about.
been wanting to get a new gimbal for the camera. So with all the things we have coming up, I finally said, okay, I guess we need one.
Well,
Two, I think one reason after this last cruise, a few times I took the camera and actually carried it around, and I saw how hard it is to just even carrying it around out like this and stuff like that. I don't know, it's not the easiest thing to just carry. Like, my arm gets tired.
Sharon has no problem pointing out on a regular basis
so it would
that
be
I
nice
wobble.
that it have something where you don't have to worry if your hand gets tired or you're moving a little bit. So the gimbal will be good for so it won't be as shaky.
Big Pap says, hey, scope us out the hotel and the bar in New York for the SAS Ship Show pre-group cruise night.
Oh,
don't worry. We're going to get that on lockdown,
okay.
Big Pap. Don't you worry about that deal. Yeah, so Sharon says that I wobble a lot, and I can see that sometimes in my videos. I do a little bit of a back and forth walk, and I think it's because I'm a little bit husky, and I'm short and squatty, and so I just tend to wobble.
I kind of when I had at the hotel in Jamaica there, when I was walking around the beach, I noticed I was kind of not wobbly, but it was shaky, walking on the sand and stuff, just because it's hard to hold it really completely still as you're walking on the beach. So
not easy. Shelly T said,
after a few drinks, then you're not really concerned with how smooth you're walking.
That's a whole other conversation.
So you don't really notice until you get home and watch the footage, and then
Shelly T said, I'm a carnival girl, but you have to try Cagney Steakhouse. Awesome. Good night, Kathy Zoda. Mark said,
good night, Kathy.
Mark said, wear warm clothes. It's going to be cold next weekend, especially for people from the Southwest. B. Staten said, my wife doesn't drink at all. She's worried. Would she feel left out on an SAS group cruise? No. As long as she can have fun and she likes chatting up with people, she's going to blend right in the mix.
Our last cruise, I mean, we had different people. I mean, we had some that drank quite a bit, some that drank kind of in between, and there was a couple that really didn't drink that much. So really, so yeah.
So we shall see.
And the coming up cruises are going to be even bigger. There's so many more people that I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people that aren't drinking as well as people drinking. So.
Yes. Sal Manila said there's a snow room in the spa along with the salt room.
Oh, I heard about that.
Man,
I did hear about that.
I hope they have margaritas in that salt room.
I might have to try that out.
Darn no skating. You guys do a good job with these videos. I've learned a lot about getting ready to go on my first cruise. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Wicked Freedom. But yeah, so just getting back to the toy show. Sharon let me get a gimbal for the first time. I'm trying to take a crash course to make sure I know how to use it. I don't know how much I'll be able to vlog with it. I can do selfie stuff. I can turn it around. But hopefully we can do some ship tours that don't look like this when you're watching the video, or and it'll just be something kind of smooth and much easier to watch. So we'll see how it all turns out, and you'll see. I mean, I don't know how soon. Not a week from now, but within 2 weeks or so, you'll be seeing that kind of stuff. Thermal spa would be great to check out. That's super cool.
Yeah, we'll definitely check that out.
Yes. Beth said, we did not drink as much as others, no names, but had a blast. Beth, who are you referring to there? I'm talking about Nurse Nancy. She drinks like a fish. No, listen, Nancy enjoyed a couple of drinks, but nothing over the top. Anthony didn't drink a lot. He's not a heavy drinker. And Doug enjoyed probably a little more than Beth. I mean, when you get into Diane Dietrich and Larry, I mean, boy, those, keep away from those guys if you're not a drinker, because they will take you right into the abyss of their craziness. Those guys were nonstop, so much fun. It was crazy.
Oh my gosh,
I mean, Tony and Mariah were sweet. Luscious Linda was having a good time as well.
Yeah.
But between Diane and Larry, those guys are hardcore. Most definitely Doug did. She said, Lori said, I just took out Amber's braids that she got in Jamaica yesterday.
Oh, wow.
Diane says, say what? Woohoo!
Nancy wants to know how many people are on the 2021 group cruise. Oh, gosh.
It's over.
We're up to, I counted them today. There's 102 cabins booked.
Yes. For 2021.
That's 2021.
And that may be the first time that York and John are hearing that too. What's the cabin count for 2020? Sandra wants to know.
I don't know because I've booked some of them. Jenny's booked some of them, and I haven't talked to her since after their cruise, so I'm not sure. But I know it's over 150 cabins, I believe.
Wow.
Between the two of us. So.
That is a lot. Donnie Luke, what's going on, Donnie? Welcome to the show. Glad to have you here. Yeah, that's going to be crazy. That stuff is going to be crazy. What else do we have on our thing? You know, one thing I want to mention, I'm just trying to cover a lot of stuff. I had a little list of stuff to talk about. I've had a few people ask me lately, Jamie, where is Jamie the anchor man? Where is the lead anchor? And so I just want to let you know the lead anchor has been occupied, preoccupied. And I'm not going to lie, there's so much cruise news out there, but so much of it is just little bits and pieces and bites of it. So I'm really not going to try to tackle all that news every time the littlest story comes out, because there's a lot of people doing it well already, and I don't know that we need another person regurgitating the same thing over and over again.
A lot of people follow everyone, and then it's kind of just the same thing. So,
so I don't want to do the same thing. Yes. And not to mention, when I get home from work, it's about probably like 6 o'clock East Coast time, and every video that's on news that came out that day has already been made, and I'm usually the last one to the party. But if it's something substantial and something that I feel will directly affect anyone who's a subscriber to the channel, any of the Sharon & C cruise crew, or if I feel like it's something that you really kind of need or you're really going to want to know about, that's when I'll kind of jump in and put something together. So hopefully if somebody had a question, Jamie, where the heck is the lead anchor? That's what's going on with that. Not to mention, we've just been busy as a biscuit lately, and it's hard to get all this stuff done. Yeah. Just knocking out this handful of vlogs this week has been brutal. I'm not gonna lie.
It's just been busy. He's been, he works and then he's doing the vlogs. I haven't even been working as a nurse much lately because I've been so busy with travel. I literally all day long either I have emails or the phone's ringing, like almost continual. So it's like, it's just been really busy.
Yes.
So, and then we've had a few other things. People contact us about doing some things early next year for them. Some hotel chain for one, and some other like projects. So we're just we got a lot going on. So we're trying to do as much as we can.
You are absolutely right. Big Pat said Jamie's not a news anchor. He's the Mike Rowe of cruising, hands and getting dirty to bring us quality vlog. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Big Pat. You are so sweet. Amy said, give a thumbs up, everyone. That is very nice of you, Amy. If you guys have a moment, and if you're enjoying and you like what you're seeing here, I don't know how you can't like it when you get to see this lovely lady on your screen. But if you want to hit that thumbs up, that would be much appreciated. And if you're on your phone, I know that John Klekowski at the Klekowski channel has the best video about it. But if you're on your phone and you just hit an X and close out the chat that you're on, and then hit the thumbs up, you can reopen the chat, start right where you left off. And John likes it. We said busy as a biscuit. So Sharon, we were talking about you never put in your Bugoctober entry.
I didn't.
You didn't.
I thought you were putting one in for both of us.
John is. I submitted a video, but I believe that I still own the rights to that. Right? Have I sacrificed the rights to the video that I submitted for your Bugoctober?
No, you gave it to him.
Yeah, I know, but I think I still. I have equal ownership of that, don't I? If I'm not mistaken.
I think he can do whatever he wants with it.
Well, Blaine said I didn't submit a video either. I think John's saying this is an outrage because you didn't submit a video. Well, I went ahead and did one, and I made a little video for the Klekowskis and for the ship show in honor of Bugoctober, and I made mine kind of paired up with the whole 2021 theme, because I think the theme for that is Bugok around the clock, if I'm not mistaken. Bugok around the clock.
Does that mean we have to have like a 50s night or something instead of an 80s or 90s?
I don't know. We can do some different things. We can definitely do some different things. But I put together my Bugoctober with a couple of my favorite things, and I just figured I'd show you guys just a little 2-second video clip I made. So I don't know. Check it out. Let me know what you think.
1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock,
Bagok.
5, 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock,
Bagok.
9, 10, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock.
Bagok.
We're gonna
Bagok around the clock tonight. Yeah. That's all. That's all it was. Just a quick little Bagoktober video.
Oh, you didn't even
Just
tell the whole thing.
that was the whole thing.
Oh, it was? Oh, I was looking
Yes.
at your phone.
Yeah, don't look at the phone. Don't ever look at the phone. So I hope you guys got your Bagoktober video in. That was my submission. Lori said it was very, very good. Thank you, Lori. I appreciate you saying that. That means a lot coming from you. Thank you so much. Let's see. What else do we have? Every night's a different decade of music. That's what Kevin said. Sarah said you guys are way more orderly though, but I don't know orderly than what. That's my question. Please put a group cruise picture behind you on the shelf. That's what Lori said. Oh, that's a great idea. That is a great idea.
I will put it maybe right here. Okay, I'll have. Well, we won't be here next week. The week after next, we'll have it there, Lori. That's a good idea.
Yes. Donnie Luke said jumped out and hit the plus, the thumbs up. 2 numbskulls hit the Australian like button. That's okay. It's okay if they don't like it. They're here. They viewed. They've done their job. They came in and they gave us a view, and we appreciate that. So there you have it. There you have it. Wanda Bynum said you guys cheaped out one video for both of you. Haha. Beth didn't submit one either. They're just like the slipping digits rights. That's what the Clay Gatsby said. Okay, that makes sense. You use Bagoktober, I'll use slipping digits, and we'll call it even. I was thinking about putting some slipping digits in the vlog, but I thought that might be crossing the line. Jambu said that would be cool, Bagok around the clock dance. There you go. What else do we have going on? Let's see. Love it, awesome. B Staten said, okay, my wife said she'd be okay as long as they don't use a towel rod as a handicap bar or rip it out of the wall again. In-laws never had another New Year's party.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, listen.
Oh my gosh, that just made me think of something.
Yeah, I bet it did.
Okay, we won't talk about that.
Let's just be stating. Let's just say, I had the same thing happen at a family get together, but it wasn't a New Year's Eve party. It was a granddaughter's birthday, and things got way out of hand. And I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Oh my god.
It cost me $120 to have that thing repaired. We'll just leave it right there. We'll just leave it there. Didn't the boys get in trouble with the YouTube gods over copyright? That's a crazy cat child. They did, but that's just because they put a video at the end with some music that was copyrighted. That copyright stuff is really tricky. You really have to be careful to get around it and to not not have your stuff get called out on a copyright. It can be tricky.
We've had a couple things just not too long ago, maybe just a few weeks back, from a video that we posted a couple of years ago, something from Carnival Cruise Line, from like the Dr. Seuss, one of their songs from The Breakfast.
Oh yeah.
Like, and all of a sudden out of nowhere it came back with a copyright. So we had to fix. I don't know what you did. I don't know if you just took that part out of the video or changed the music.
Thank you, Najuma, for the $5 super chat. So very nice of you. Thank you so much. What usually happens with that stuff is when your video processes, right then and there is usually when any copyright claims will hit your video. Sometimes it can happen later, but usually that's because the copyright or the ownership of the music has changed hands, and that new person has chosen to run through and check and like reprocess all the videos that are out there that might be linked that could have some music in them or whatever. So usually that's how that kind of plays out. There's a few ways that you can get around copywriting, and I don't really talk much about them here because I don't know. I don't know if I want to say they're a secret, but they're a secret, and I'm not going to give away my secrets. There's a few things there's a couple of our Disney vlogs that got copyrighted, and we just couldn't get around it. There's just too much music in there that's too popular. You can cut stuff down and cut it out after the fact. But sometimes it's worth doing it, sometimes not.
And sometimes if we've had a couple of copyrights where we just left them, we're like, it's whatever.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. For sure. Let's see. Vlog channel, yes, make sure you get in that giveaway. and that way you can see if you can be the big winner.
Yeah.
What else do we have? B. Satan said disco night. Amy said my competition, but I loved it. Oh, Amy, I saw yours too. I liked your video too. Amy, actually, I think, Amy, if I'm thinking of the right one, you actually had our actual chicken bagocking behind you while you were doing your video. Yes, Gaykowski said Amy had a killer video. I do remember that. I do remember it. What else do we have going on? Do I have anything else in the hopper that I need to show? Not that, not that, not that. Not that, not that, not that, not that, not that. It's 8:24. It's 8:24. Let me check. Let me see how things are progressing here.
Oh, football game.
Yeah. Let me just see. Talk amongst yourselves.
Is there a lot of people still playing tonight that people have?
Here's an update right now. Sharon N.Y.C is playing Rob from Life with Favor, the Katy Dogs. Right now it's 88.2 to 77.9. Rob's got Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott's got 3.5 minutes left in the third, plus the fourth quarter, to try to get a 10 points basically. So we'll see how that plays out. That is a little bit tricky. But while we're on the subject. What?
Anybody else playing tonight? Playing?
Oh yeah. Well, I'll give you the rundown.
Okay.
Because I know you need to hear this. I know you're dying to hear this.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hold on a second. I can't do this without doing this. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for... All right, there we go. Sorry, I left that on an extra few seconds. My apologies. All right, so we just talked about Sharon N.Y.C is in a battle versus the Katy Dogs, and that's ongoing. Nothing is final yet. Looks like John Clayco, Zero Clucks Given, is going to has beaten Pittsburgh Hijinks, and let's see. It was like Zero Clucks Given won by a half a point. Unbelievable game, but he won. He's going to go to 5-4. Hijinks is going to 2-7. Oof, rough season there. Dilly Dilly was beating Griff and Alyssa by 40 points going into tonight, but Griff has 3 people playing tonight from, I think they're all Cowboys, so we'll see what happens there. The Mississippi Cruisaholics, I should say, up against the Dallas Zinganos, and Mississippi was up by 7, and let's see. The Dallas Zinganos has, I think, Saquon Barkley going tonight, so I don't know what he's going to do. And Doodles McShipshow, that's right, you'll love him. You can't live without him. York Ragsdale with the Doodles McShipshow beat the Cruisin' Brewskis, led by the team of Dave and Brandy's Excursions. York pulled out a big victory. So that is a quick update with the fantasy football. Now you know all the news that you need to know. Right there for you. What else do we have going on here? Let's see. Oh, also, I was like, hey, there's no one's made a comment, and I'm like, wait, there's a ton of new comments.
Oh, yeah, you just didn't pull it down.
Oh, Michelle and Tad Wilson just joined. Sorry for being tardy. We were in the casino.
Oh.
Quite all right, Michelle. How did you do? Tell us, what game were you playing, and then are you up or are you down?
They're losers there. That's why they're here. They lost everything, so they came to join us.
B. Staten said, hello, my video dropped out. Are you still there? Yes, we are. Yes, we are. We are still here. He might have just saw the video change and thought it dropped out for a second. Let's see. Oh, is Eddie Moonshine here? Eddie Moonshine. Let me see if Eddie Moonshine's here. I haven't seen him yet. Boom! Eddie Moonshine's in the house. What is going on, Eddie?
Oh, he's right there.
There he is. Way up top. He says it's 7:24 SoCal time. You are so right.
Yeah. I know, it feels late here tonight. We're not used to... I mean, it's really not that late, but it just...
Yes. It's a little later than usual, because usually we'd be done by now and wrapping it up, and I'd be putting the computer back together again and getting ready to do some more stuff. Lori said, oh my God, I'm missing all of you Horizon Group Cruisers so much. We are missing you guys too, big time.
I know.
Big time. We were talking about the difference, so coming up around the corner is the 2020 group cruise. And again, we're going to go from having a little over 30 people on this last group cruise to having 400. I mean, we're going to go from just over 30 to potentially 400 people as part of this group cruise. Now, we're teaming up with Alito Loca. We're sharing the responsibilities and the duties. It's a team event. It just so happens that we've done an October group cruise, and our next two, 2020, 2021, are in October as well. They always do one in October, so we're just melting together for this one. But it's gonna be wild and crazy. So I know that Jenny and you are probably gonna touch base this week, and we're gonna get a lot of plans in motion.
Yeah.
And I gotta imagine we're gonna do some things together, and some things maybe separate, because there's gonna be plenty of folks that love all of us together as a big group.
Everyone's not gonna. I mean, well, not everything, but there'll be things like excursions. They'll just like our cruise. People can kind of just do what they want, but if they want to do something with us, we'll be available to do something. If they want to do what we're doing, we'll probably do different things. A lot of us, because I mean, I don't know. Everyone does different things on port days. So
yeah.
But we'll do a lot of activities on the ship, and I'm sure we'll both be there for probably all the activities. And whoever wants to join in, once again, there may be someone that likes to do one activity and they don't like other things, so maybe they'll join in on a couple of them. Maybe someone else will join in on all of them. Who knows? But everyone's welcome to do as much or as little as they want, just like on the last cruise we were on.
Yes.
So, but we'll put together a lot of things to kind of, I guess, hopefully make everyone happy, and so everyone has a good time.
Oh, that's not going to happen.
Well,
You're not going to make
we'll
everyone
try.
happy.
Me and Jenny
Someone will leave that group cruise pissed off that it wasn't good enough. I guarantee it.
We will. Jenny and I will work hard to make everyone happy.
You will, and Tony and I will be the eye candy that everyone comes to see and enjoy. That is for sure. I'm seeing some weird comments like "I love Zima" coming from the Klaykowskis. That's not something you want to go running around bragging about, John. Just so you know. Just so you know, don't brag about the Zima. The casino is my future cruise fundraiser if I win, and it will be one heck of an SAS party. That's what Michelle said. Dave and Brandy said, "Told you football wasn't our thing." Hey, you guys are hanging in there. I love the effort. You have to start somewhere, and now next year you'll be right in the mix of it, and you'll be kicking ass and rocking and rolling. The Klaykowski said, "What are the standings?" Dude, just go. I don't know the standings, but if you just go to the website, you can pull that stuff up. The same website where you put in your starters. But you already knew that. Every group cruise after the horizon will be hundreds of people. Think it all started with our little family. That's what Lori said. You are right about that, Lori. You are correct. We got the ball rolling. Yeah, I don't know if we'll have to, I don't know, maybe do a last second group cruise. I mean, technically we tell you, well, Lori's talking about that, the group cruises are going to be so big going forward. So if you do a last second group cruise, maybe not so many people can go. When you're announcing it a year or two out, it makes it a lot easier for people to go. But the reality is that you guys know where our cruises. We tell you when each one of our cruises is, so really anybody could go and be like, "Hey, what's up?"
Yeah, anyone can jump on.
Yeah, I mean, you just need to find us at if it's a Carnival cruise, we'll be at the Alchemy Bar. And if it's any other cruise, the chances are we'll be at a bar.
Not always. Not always.
Or a casino.
Not always.
Not always. Speaking of the casino, I don't know if I've mentioned this, but the Horizon Casino was good.
It was. It was.
Well, the craps table was horrible. It was cold dice, big time. It didn't do anything.
You did pretty good on roulette.
I did very well at roulette, and I came up a couple hundred on the plus side. Yeah. I'm not going to lie. So I will take that and run with it every time.
There was a couple of people in the group that did pretty good on, I think it was the slots.
Yeah.
I think the one we played on the slot pool, I know one person in the group. I thought there was two.
Leanne, I'm sorry. I know you told me that thing cleaned you guys out.
That actually won on that same machine later, too. That Wheel of Fortune.
Yes, I won't give out their names.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if they plan on paying taxes or not.
Oh my God.
But yeah, right after
don't think that's enough.
we finished our slot pull, I remember joking around with Sharon, saying, "Play this machine right now."
And I'm like, well, no, we
And-
were getting ready to
and-
go eat there, but I was like, oh
Now,
no.
Nurse Nancy said Diane won on that machine. Yes, yes, yes. And someone else from our group cruise. I don't think they're here now, but someone else won, and they were flashing the winnings later that day at the cocktail party, and they were very happy about that. What's up, Sean and Casey on vacay mode? How you guys doing?
And I can't remember how we did last January on the Horizon. I'm trying to remember how much we played.
There you go. Diane said it. So since she said it, I'll say it. Terry and I both won.
Yeah.
That is correct. Nancy's saying shh. Nancy said oops. That's okay, Nancy. Nancy, you can say that kind of stuff in the chat. We just shouldn't say it here, where it goes out to everybody. That is for sure. If the spell correct inventor was here right now, I'd kick his ass. I seen the Klaykowskis. That's what Big Pap said. I don't doubt it though. Big Pap is a big guy. It's good to have a guy like Big Pap around.
Yeah.
You get a little lippy. He protects you when you're drinking a little bit more. Wendy Belcher said, my last cruise I got hooked on the money claw machine. Oh yeah, that'll get you every time. You gotta watch that.
Yeah.
And also that other machine where you have to put like the key, you have to hit the button and it goes up and it goes over and then you have to put the key through the keyhole to win the money. That thing is a bunch of BS.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of BS, I tell you.
I think you only lose $1 on that one though, don't you?
Well, it's $1 a time, but who just puts $1 in?
Well,
Nobody.
I know, but I mean, at least you're not losing like $10
Yes.
a time, like on some of the other games.
Lori, I don't think so. I don't see Jason in there. Blaine said the dude you showed in the elevator with the burger was built Ford tough as well. Yeah, he was a big guy. I was feeling pretty good. I was just a little bit back from Jamaica.
Yeah.
Like we didn't drink. We drank a lot, but not that much in Jamaica. But when you're just in a pool, I literally was in that pool for 4 straight hours. I got in, and I don't think I got out of it. It was just so relaxing. And we just kept going back and forth, and I think I just drank beer the entire time. But I sat there. At one point, I sat there with John, and John wasn't even there. I didn't even know he was going to go until he just showed up. But I sat there drinking beer the whole time, and I felt good, but nothing too over the top. And yeah, then after that, I saw that guy in the elevator. He had a burger, and I had my camera out, so I started videotaping his burger, and he was cool about it. So that worked well, because I could have gone the other way really quickly. The Klaykowski said, I like to watch people gamble, but I don't gamble much. That is true.
Oh, Robert
John watched
says
me gamble a little.
Can't wait to see you on the District Brew. Oh my God, I can't talk on the Encore.
Oh, okay. I can't wait too, man. I cannot wait. The Klaykowski said, Kelly was like, why didn't you ever get out of the pool? Well, yeah. Well, that's what, well, that's it. Hold on. Are you saying Kelly was like, was she like that to you, John? Or was she saying that about me, that I never got out of the pool? Dante Slocum said, you all have me so jealous. Let's see. Eddie Moonshine said, we might escort the Panorama into port when it comes on a friend's boat. Shall I film? Yeah, dude, you should.
Yeah, nice.
You should film it, then send the video to us, and we'll post it. And just sign it over to us, no problem. Just let us know. We'll take care of that video for you. Little gamble talk out there. I was booking football in the 7th grade. I'm a gambler by nature, but I'm not good at it, said Donnie Luke. The Klaykowskis mentions the cowboy hat. Did you see all the hats in the room? If you guys watched the cabin crawl, you saw a little bit of video where you saw all the hats that are in the room. John has like 100 hats that he brings. Linda Lou said, John, you can watch me. I love to play the slots.
Robbie says they have margaritas on tap.
Oh, wow.
Oh my gosh.
That sounds
We're
amazing.
going to have to get a lot of, we're going to have to get up really early, get a lot of footage of the ship so we can enjoy all those drinks.
Big Pap, I'm not even going to read that comment that you made, Big Pap.
Oh my gosh.
I can tell you 2 things. I was in the pool for 4 straight hours, And once we got up to the area where we had to collect our cards, I did break off to take a mean pee that I've been holding for a while. And that's all I'm gonna say.
Oh my gosh.
That's all I'm gonna say. Oh yeah, John said she was talking about both of us. Yeah, we were just hanging in the pool. I love just chilling out in the pool. Lori said, so excited Anne-Marie from the Horizon is coming to the Panorama.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Yes.
We can't wait to see her again.
No, Lori, I think Mark, the other dude that was there with her, also is going on the Panorama. They said that both of them will be going there.
I thought he said he was going too. I know she said her husband was going.
Yes.
Too, but I thought Mark was going too. I don't know. I could be wrong though.
Big Pap says, I love you, Jamie.
But Mark made some good drinks too. He made me. I know that one drink was really good. He made.
Yes, yeah, they were a great combo. So we are looking forward to. Actually, I bet you John will be very jealous of that. That we are looking forward to getting drinks poured by them in the middle of December. So that'll be super easy. Richard Andrews has a quote. Hold on, we finally have our first cruise question of the night. We have just been shooting the breeze all night. I don't even know, I think I've barely seen a cruise question. Is it easy to Uber to a port? What do you put as a destination to get to the correct ship? I think most of the people on here, a lot of them cruise. They cruise. Richard Andrews says, is it easy to Uber to a port? Yeah, Richard, it is. To get an Uber is super easy, and the guys are going to know where to go. There are some ports where it's a little trickier because you have to know which little exit or which little turnoff gets you to which pier section and which ship is at that pier section.
But they usually know.
But they usually know which one it is. Yes. Technically, there are true addresses if you looked it up and you want to give a guy an address. To go. Yeah. But any port, any area you go to, unless it's a brand new Uber driver, if you're in Miami, you just say we're going to the port
of Miami,
and I'm getting on the Carnival Horizon or the Norwegian Breakaway or the Symphony of the Seas Royal Caribbean or whatever you say, and they'll get you there. Big Pap said, I'm going to hold my tongue, Blaine, before I get the hammer. I can feel it behind me getting ready to swing. Big Pap, are you getting frisky? Big Pap's getting a little frisky out there, I think. I love that about him. Lori said, Mark from the Alchemy Bar had quite a bum. Anne-Maria's husband was a cutie in the sports bar on the Horizon. I don't know. Yeah, but he wasn't the guy coming to our table, right? He was the guy behind the bar, I think.
Yeah, I saw on her Facebook page. I saw her Facebook, her the group she's in. I saw her husband, and then I remembered who it was from the sports bar.
Yes.
But, yeah.
The Clay Cassidy's asked Linda Lou if she likes getting caught in the rain. And getting caught in the rain.
Oh.
You know where that's from? I don't think you know. Do you know? Does the time change for you all does the time change for you all like it does for us on the East Coast? Josh.
Not in Arizona. We never change time.
Yes. Our time does not change. We just go with the flow. We're very chill out here in Arizona, so we don't need to worry about changing time. We don't mess around with that stuff. Yeah. We just wake up and go to sleep when the clock tells us to. Yeah. That's it. That is it. Yes, Josh, Arizona does not. We do not. And Nancy said any time machine tonight. Nancy, I can't believe you brought that up. I was trying to get away with the whole night without anyone mentioning it. I do not have a time machine for tonight. I was working on some stuff today, feverishly trying to get a blog done so that we could put it out a little bit earlier, and I just never got to a new time machine. And of course, you can't repeat a time machine. That goes, because you just can't. Physically, you can't repeat a time machine. You can only do a time travel once to a certain time and place, and once you do that, you can't do it anymore. Everybody knows that. So there you go. I can't do it. What else do we have going on? Our alchemy bartender, Andrea, had a husband on the ship, too. He was the bar manager, said Leanne. Laura Breen said, I'm not much into yoga. I'm into champagne. DCA10 said, that's why I was not sure if I want to get in the pool at Mr. Sancho's, LOL. Well, listen, sometimes you just have to overcome the fact that there's going to be a very, very small, slight amount of pee in a pool, and you just got to get into it.
Yeah, unfortunately, I just try not to think about that when I get in a pool, because, it's going to be there. It just is. So I try not to think about it. Otherwise, I probably would never get in the pool. So, and I love the pools.
Sean has a question. What great advice do you have for other travel vloggers, like how you started and what to look for or do? I would say the best thing you can do is
be consistent.
Yes.
That's a big thing.
Be consistent, and when you start, you got to put out content on a very regular basis.
Yeah,
very regular basis.
If you put something out and nothing for a long time, and then put something just sporadically, that doesn't go over too well. We found that, and we've heard that a lot, and it seems to be true.
Yeah.
So you got to be regular. Maybe have certain days you put things out, and always put things out on those days, or just at least just be regular. Post things consistently.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably the best advice. I don't know. I mean, there's all kinds of other little things, but when we first started, we found that to be the thing that helped us grow probably the most. It wasn't necessarily the quality, because if it's real, as long as it's not really, really bad, but there's people that if you're showing information, some people don't really necessarily care if it's the best quality, if they're learning something from
Good night, Terry.
and you're giving them some good information. So I would just be more consistent first, and then work on the quality down the road.
Well, and I will tell you that when we started out, there wasn't much else out there. I mean, Cruise Ships TV, they've been there for a while. Sherry and the folks over there were kind of the originals, in my opinion, and a couple other groups of people that have had their ups and downs. And but now there's a lot. I mean, there's a big travel cruise community. I mean, and I don't think I'm saying anything anyone doesn't know, but it's getting very saturated. There are a ton of people doing this similar kind of thing. We started off a little earlier, and so maybe that was a benefit for us, because now I know it's a battle. Anyone new coming out, it's challenging and it's battling, because there's not a lot of new stuff. Almost any content we put out, if you look for something, you'll find something about it or something similar to it somewhere.
Yeah, like different cruise tips and things like that. There's pretty much everything out there somewhere. You kind of just have to find a little niche that's maybe just unique to you and what you're doing. Maybe there's a certain thing you do in ports, or a certain way you do something on a cruise, or just some kind of niche, I guess, and just kind of stick with that. Like for us, we kind of go we do a lot of things, but we're a family. We cruise as a family, so we're a little more family friendly most of the time. We got a little crazy on our group cruise, but and we like to have fun, but we're kind of a little more family friendly most of the time. So that's kind of the way we go. There's just lots of different things you can do.
And then something else, and then said anything to avoid. Let's see. I don't know if I'd say anything to avoid, but I don't know. I mean, I guess if I'm answering totally honestly, I would tell you that sometimes you have to watch out. Don't have, and it's almost ironic that I would say this. So I'm just going to be real with you guys, and I know you appreciate that stuff, but watch out for getting too lumped in with like inside joke stuff, and like we have a lot of friends that we interact with, and there's a lot of people that cross over, and our channel is big enough that we can do that, and friends we interact with have channels that are big enough now that they can do that kind of stuff. But work on your own identity and establish your own identity, and don't worry about interacting so much with other people or other channels, because you got to have your own identity first. Because some people start worrying about, well, how can I get other people to watch me? How can I get someone to watch me?
Kind of like a relationship, I guess. This is what I've always told my kids. You have to have your own identity, your own thing first before you get in a relationship.
Yes.
Because if you can't take care of yourself, if you don't, then you can't. You're not.
Well,
in a
because
relationship,
you can't you can't worry about getting people to come watch your channel if you don't have a channel for them to watch, if that makes sense. So you have to establish your own content and have a selection of things that people can watch. People aren't going to come subscribe to your channel because you have 1 or 2 videos there to watch. It's just not going to happen.
Well, and if you're
so
not
you
sure,
got to have
you know,
10, 20, 30, 40 videos there. You have to have a group of stuff for them to come and look at, and they will subscribe so they can, because they know they want to come back at some point and watch more of the stuff you have. And I'd say that's the thing. If you want to grow and gain subscribers, that's what you got to do.
and if you don't know what exactly you want to do, you can put videos out with little different things, and then kind of see what brings the most people in and what people are interested in, and then kind of go that route too. So that's, but then once you find that, you should kind of stick to that and not kind of be all over the place.
Yes. You're so right. Crazy Cat said there's so many live streams these days, I'm questioning my cable bill. You are totally right about that. Avoiding the clap, that's also a good answer, Kevin. We appreciate that. Leanne said, Sharon, see your content stands out, the family vlogs, now group cruises, etc. Well, you try to do that stuff, but we're at a point now, we're big enough that we can try some different things, and it's not going to work against us. And so, you know, I mean, and there's a lot of great vlogs out there, and all you just need to find a vlog you think people are going to watch.
Well,
like,
and people like different people for different reasons, and ones that they can relate to. You know, there may be someone that is totally not into families at all. Maybe they cruise alone, or they're
thank you, Richard.
either
And yes,
way
do
younger
that.
than us, way older. Maybe someone totally different is more their niche, and they follow them, and they wouldn't really want to follow us. So you know, you're gonna get people follow you that kind of have some similarities too. So I don't know.
Lori DeShiel said, I found Sharon at Sea by looking at what to do in Puerto Vallarta, and look at us now. Yeah, and now we've cruised together, Lori, and we're buddies. We have drank together and had a blast.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we try to just show people things on the cruise, and then try to throw our cruise tips or our little advice of things for new cruisers in there along the way, and try to just kind of, so hopefully there's a little bit of something in there for everyone, and that's just kind of what we do, and I don't know.
Wendy
It
Belcher
just
said,
seems to work.
I get turned off watching a vlogger complain a lot during their cruise. There you go. Yeah, we don't really complain at all, and
Yeah.
we don't really have anything to complain about. I mean, we usually always have a good time.
We do usually always have fun. Although if something does go wrong, we will let you know it went wrong. We
Yeah.
won't sugarcoat everything either.
Yes.
So, but
Jennifer
we usually
K
have
said,
fun.
I only started watching you guys until I finished all the videos. I have not ventured out. Well, that's very nice. We recommend that. There's about 400, somewhere between 400 and maybe 500 videos.
gosh.
Knock those out really quick, Jennifer K, and then you'll be ready to branch out to another channel. And we have a few we can recommend for you. Let's see. Travel Yoga Eats said, I watch you guys because you have personality and Jamie's dad jokes are hilarious. Thank you. Thank you so much. Sean Casey said, thank you so much. I love following a variety of vlogs. I like seeing cruising from different perspectives. That's what Wanda said.
Yeah.
That's an excellent point.
Yeah, that's another thing.
The two things I really love, cruising and RVing, is so saturated with video, said Linda Lou. Big Papa saying, oh, see you later, Jason. I think Jason's leaving. Good night, dude. Thank you so much, Jason. And Jeannie, I think it's Jeannie. I don't think it's Jetty. I think it's Jeannie. Good night to both of you guys. Blaine 2007 said, I'm going to call it a night. Got to take my fiber pill. Don't forget yours. I'm the Klekowskis.
Good night, Blaine.
Yeah, dude, that's a good point, Blaine. If you're going on a cruise, I'm still trying to get a lot of extra Raisin Bran in me, just to make sure that I'm post-cruise ready and ready for the next round.
Last cruise?
Oh, on the horizon, yeah, for the horizon, I'm still clearing things out.
That was 2 weeks ago, Jamie.
That's right.
Or maybe longer.
That is right. I'm still trying to handle my business, and I have another 2 days of heavy, and this 2 days is I'm gonna pack a 5-day cruise into these 2 days on this ship. I'm not kidding you. On the Encore, I want to pack 5 days, a 5-day cruise into 2 days. I want to get our money's worth because we're not paying any money for it, and I want to get my money's way worth.
We're gonna be so busy, we're barely gonna have time to eat.
Well, we have to see a lot because this is the same ship we're going to be on in January, and if we can show as much of the ship as we can now, then in January we can just do some nice, relaxed vlogs about what we're doing with our day. We won't feel the pressure of having to do something. We can vlog anything that we want to,
We need to,
not because we have to.
We have to figure out what we're going to do in the ports for January. We haven't really thought of any things for ports for any of our upcoming cruises yet, because we have this in December. We're not getting off the ship on the Panorama, so I know we need to start planning that in our March cruise, what we're going to do. And,
Yes.
Yeah.
Ruth Todd said, yes, being able to relate to those you're watching is a big deal. All around likable is great. What's up, Beauty Bachelor? What's going on, buddy? Love the pictures that you guys put out there. Hello, hello. That was this very spiffy suit you're wearing there on the cruise crew. We posted some pictures there. Lori said, oh, such buddies. Love you guys. Danielle said, where's Matthew? Matthew's in his room. He's on his computer. He's doing his thing.
Yeah.
He's a part-time associate. There's child labor laws that we have to watch out for. So we got to keep those things. Hank Shannon said something very, very wise. Fun is usually a state of mind. You are so right about that.
Yeah.
We usually just have fun, whatever we're doing, and it's very easy to have a good time and not complain when you have that mentality. Binge vlog watching, yes, said Amy. When friends ask me for travel advice, I share your YouTube blogs like yours and let them know that they will learn so much. Thank you very much, Jamie.
Thank you.
Still at 252 people in the live. Nice. Hope 240 people here. Guys, thank you so much for being here. That is a lot. We are 2 hours into the show, and there are a lot of people here. So thanks a lot. We appreciate that. No, we have not been on Regent. So we've only been Carnival and Royal. Now we're getting ready to step out to Norwegian, which we really, really think we're going to love.
Yeah.
We had a good time on Royal, but I'd be lying to you guys if I said that. I mean, I don't know. We have another Royal Caribbean cruise booked for Australia next year, right? 2021. But I don't have anything else booked on Royal, and I'm not racing to go on another Royal Caribbean cruise. I'm really, really excited about this Norwegian deal because I feel like they're going to have.
We have other things booked, and
I don't know. I'm just excited about it.
We don't really have a lot of time, and there's nothing that has stood out to us on Royal that we really are saying we got to get on that ship. Since we went on Symphony of the Seas, I mean, that was an awesome ship. We loved it, but it's not at the top of my list to go on another Oasis class ship right now because we did see that, so we want to see something different now. We're trying to see some different things at this point, but I don't know. We had a good time on Royal, and it was mostly because of the ship, the entertainment, and the food. But we're not in the biggest hurry to go back and say we want to get on another Royal cruise right now.
Yeah.
But we also want to, actually the next cruise line we try that we're not already booked on is, I think we want to try N.Y.C. But I don't know when we're going to fit that in yet.
Yeah.
So.
Pam Sean said, I'm thinking of vlogging my adventures, but it would just be for family and friends. I take tons of pictures. Pam, that's exactly how we started. We did pictures, and we used some software to turn the pictures into like moving picture videos, where it just goes picture and movement and picture and movement and some words in there. And those can be fun and people like it. But once you start putting some videos out there, then people really start to
our very
jump on
first, I think it was our first video that was posted on our channel. Wasn't that the one we put together with all the pictures on the breeze?
Yeah.
It was a family video. Yeah.
Let's see. Amy said that's smart thinking. Oh, see, Amy said I'm smart. Thank you very much. B. Batcher said thank you, Jamie. You are welcome. Travel Yoga Eats said I'm moving to Orlando. Someone asked a question about if we would move to get closer to the cruise ports. I don't know. It'd be nice to cruise and not have to fly every time.
Pay to fly, yeah.
But whatever.
If we move, someday we considered moving from Arizona, but if we did, it wouldn't necessarily be closer to a cruise port.
Yeah.
Well, Florida would be the logical thing because all the cruise ports are there. But
the one thing we're not a fan of that's similar in every cruise port is humidity. We don't dig humidity. We've had plenty of it on our cruises. In Arizona, it is hot, but it is a dry heat, and we're not fans of humidity.
It's okay on vacation, humidity, because we can jump in the water, cool off, and we know it's temporary. But
someone had asked about Sam Sitar said, "What do you think of Holland America?" We don't think of it yet because we haven't been on it, and that's primarily because it's not a kid-oriented cruise line, and all of our cruising has been with Matthew. So we haven't, done it. So we'll probably go on a Holland America cruise.
I think it's a
but
great ship. I hear great, wonderful things about Holland
Well, the
America.
service is amazing, and when we're ready for just a service, get pampered type of an experience, then that's when we'll look into the Holland Americas and stuff like that. Good night, Laura Bean. Thank you so much. Appreciate you being here. Thank you. Lori says, you're in the Bay Area. You got to get out of there, Lori. Come to Arizona at least.
Yeah.
Come to Arizona.
Yeah, you'd like Arizona.
Awesome.
Actually, I shouldn't say that. I came from California myself, and when I moved here, because I was born and raised in California. When I moved here, the first year I was in Arizona, I hated it. I could not stand it. I couldn't wait. I was just like, I want to move back to California.
Yeah.
And then after I got used to it, it took me a while, a good year to 2 years. And then once I got used to it, I was okay with it. And now when I look back at California, I don't mind going over there to visit, to go to Disneyland or go on a cruise or whatever, but I would never live there again.
There you go.
So.
There you go. John said, like Cassie said, I loved everything about Carnival except the food. And I know for a fact that he had some really good meals, and a couple of them were amazing. But the main dining room food on Carnival it's just good.
Yeah.
It's
just
good.
It's not.
There's nothing to write home
exceptional.
about. Yeah, it's just good food. It's like, I think last week I compared it. It's good like if you're at a wedding, right? And they're serving food and just putting plates out, and you chose the fish or the meat or whatever. It's that kind of quality food where it's going to be good and you're hungry and you're going to eat it. But if you're really particular about your food and how it's the presentation of it and stuff like that, then Carnival might not be for you. And that's where like Royal Caribbean is going to shine on some of those things. But it still can be hit or miss anywhere you go anyway, so you never know. Robbie, Kevin Brubaker went on a Regent ship in 2009, but it was a company trip, so a bunch of people younger than the usual Regent crowd. So they're trying to see if they want to go again. Josh Kimball got hooked when he started watching Sharon's cruising packing hacks. The one using dividers. It saved me tons of money on overweight luggage.
Oh, yeah.
Amy said MSC is looking pretty amazing. It does. They have some new ships coming out as well.
Yeah.
Lori's excited about the Norwegian cruise. Otherwise, I'm good with Carnival. Sal said we should do a Windjammer at some point. We would definitely be open to that. What's up, River Travels?
That's adults only too, I believe. The Windjammer.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why why we're not really racing to go on like a Virgin Voyages, ship. That's what B. Staten said. How about the new Scarlet Lady from Virgin?
Yeah, we won't. We won't be cruising on Virgin. I don't think. I don't even know if when Matthew's old enough. Okay, so I've booked a couple Virgin cruises recently, and I don't know. It's just, it reminds me of when you talk. I guess when you talk to someone at Disney, if you call Disney, everything is so, magical, and like when you talk to them, you feel like you're talking to I don't even know, like a strange robot.
It's very over the top.
Yeah, every other word out of their mouth is, let me put you on a magical hold for a minute, or let me put you on, like they just use the words in the oddest ways, and everything's magical and this and that. And Virgin, when I talked to them, it was actually it kind of reminded me of that, very similar. And they have different words for everything. You're not a guest or something about your booking. Everyone's a sailor that gets on board. You're not a guest or you're called a sailor. They have just all these different terms and things. And it was just very weird to me.
Wanda said, I love magical. Well, here's the deal. The bottom line is this. I mean, that's Sharon's perspective from booking travel and being able to do that for you.
Well, no, it was just like when I was saying, it's fun Disney with magical, but if you're on the phone to someone and every other word out of their mouth is magical.
Good night, Deb and Terry.
They use the word magical in so many ways. Like, I've never heard it used that many ways. Like, it's just kind of crazy.
Well, I'm just here to tell you that we are not the picture-perfect people that Virgin wants, on their cruise. We're just not there. We're not the demographic, and especially because we have a kid. But otherwise, somebody like a Griff and Alyssa are perfect. They are exactly who and what Virgin wants and needs on their cruise ships. But I don't know that Sharon and Jamie are going to be, they don't need me waddling around the pool deck in a Speedo with a dirty martini in my hand.
Oh my
That's
goodness.
for sure.
Yeah. So I don't know, but it looks like the ships look beautiful, and I'm sure everything is amazing on them. But it's just.
The Klaykowski said
Not
on Disney
my-
they
not my
called
thing,
Stella
okay.
a princess way too many times. Carly McClendon said at Disney they have to speak that way. It's all in the training, and
Yeah.
believe me, they hate
Oh.
it just as much.
Oh yeah, I realize that, but it's just
Mhm.
after a while it just gets very monotonous and.
Wanda said Virgin would love me because I'm magical.
There you go, Wanda.
Yes. But don't you have to be a virgin to go on Virgin? So they probably wouldn't let you on there.
Oh my goodness.
I don't think Virgin would like. Oh yeah, are you kidding me, Big Pap? I guarantee that Virgin would have shut that shit down in a heartbeat. The vlogging and hanging out in the back pool area. Virgin looks too high class for me and my husband. He wouldn't eat anything on there. Looking at the pictures of the food, that's what Wendy Belcher said.
You know what? Some of the furnishings on there too, I don't like, to be honest. I don't care for them. It reminds me of like a college dorm type setup, like a high class college dorm setup maybe. But
Well, I wouldn't know what
it's
that
just
looks like.
like I don't know. Yeah.
B. Staten said we wouldn't fit in with Virgin Voyages either. It's just a curiosity. I don't know. You guys have a personality where you could fit in a lot of different places. That's for sure. Virgin has a new hotel in San Francisco, said Lori. Yeah, I don't know. It's just, like I said, it's just one of the. Oh my God! Look who's here. Kawana Hardy.
Hi, Kawana.
Kawana, you just stopped. You're just stopping in. We're 2 hours and 4 minutes into the live show. You're just stopping in. Hi, SAS crew. Just stopping in. Wish everyone a great week. I have to get to bed because I'm checking in for surgery. It's not major, but I appreciate everyone saying a little prayer for me.
Oh my gosh.
You got it, Kawana.
Yes,
Kawana
we'll be
and
thinking
Amber.
of you tomorrow, Kawana.
They were there on the group cruise with us as well, and
Keep
there
us
you go.
posted. Let us know everything went okay.
Yeah, Crazy Cat said I thought about Virgin, but I just want to see the drag show restaurant. I'm not gonna lie, I can do without the drag show restaurant. I don't need a lot of fancy stuff. And just to make sure we're on the same page with that comment before your hate mail starts coming in, I don't want anything to do with the Wonderland dining room necessarily either. Like on Carnival, I'll enjoy a little singing and dancing. I get a kick out of that. But I don't want everything to be an over-the-top act of something.
Well, see, I would like to eat at Wonderland, though. I think that would. It's not so much for that, though, for that experience. I just think it would be cool to try some of those different foods. I probably wouldn't like
You
them.
wouldn't eat any of it.
But I would like to
it.
try them anyways.
The Clay Cassie said, "What? No Wonderland?" Yeah, I want big, hearty, nice. I don't need my food to be that fancy. I just want to eat it. And Sharon won't eat any of that stuff. She would look at that and not eat it at all.
But I want to look at it and try it.
Yeah, Kawana, good luck. Get some rest. Make sure that you get a good prescription to take home with you, so you're very comfortable the next couple of days. If I may be so bold, I'll recommend the Dilaudid. We'll just leave it at that.
Oh my god.
I recommend the Dilaudid.
Oh my gosh. When Jamie had surgery before, that was his
That's my
favorite.
go-to. That is my go-to. B. Satan said, my wife says, what on the personality comment? Well, you guys have a lot of personality. That's obvious. We can tell that from your photos. Wanda said, but Wonderland sounds so cool. I tried to experience another cruise line. I'll be sticking with Carnival. Next cruise is the Breeze. That's what Marty said. What's up, Marty? Nice to have you here. Hank Shannon, good night. Klaykowski said, says the guy ordering oysters that come with an aquarium full of smoke. I ordered that the first time, John, because I just thought it was going to be oysters, like just the oysters. And then they brought me the thing. The whole show is just an accident. I just want the oysters. That's it. Kevin said, we're a crazy Disney family, but I do it because I get my planning OCD fixed for the trips. But that's the beauty of it, because what you want, is going to be out there one way or the other. Everyone's saying some prayers for Kawana. There's so much love here. I love the love. What else do we have to go over? Is there anything else, Sharon? Because it's 2 hours and 7 minutes now. We've covered a lot. Have you covered everything you have?
I don't really have that much.
Guys, I will tell you this.
Have coming up.
Oh, well, usually by this time of the vlog, I'm like, okay, we're down to about this time of the live, we're down to our last 130 people. whatever. There's still 246 people watching.
Wow.
First off, you guys are amazing. Thank you. Second off, if you do us a favor, before you check out of here, make sure you hit the thumbs up button. I think YouTube likes that, and it makes them think that people like us, so that would be super cool. Also, with the last couple minutes, if you haven't said hi, please, we want to say hi to you. We want to acknowledge you and say thanks for being here with us. If you're shy, if you think you don't have anything to say, if you're afraid to ask a question or whatever, please let us know in the comments. Just say hi, say how you doing. It's my first time here. Anything, we always appreciate that. What you looking at?
Oh. Okay.
No, different one.
No, I know. I was just looking.
And you are right, Nancy. That is an excellent way to end the night, guys. What I'd like to know is if you can let us know in the comments, what have you learned tonight? What have you learned tonight? What do you know now that you didn't know when you got here? So please let us know. Nurse Nancy starts with, I learned that this cruise family is awesome. Oh wait, I already knew that. Sharon Johnson said, first time, love this. Tina Thomas says, hi Sharon and Jamie. Hello Tina. Hello Carla Payne. That's what we like to see. Yeah, Nav Beauty. Hi, first time here. Love watching the videos. Thank you. Sarah Armendariz from Texas enjoys the vlogs. Thank you so much. Sharon Johnson said, are you on Zoom? You mean like right now? Do we use Zoom for our live? If that's what you're asking, no. We've used Zoom before, but we haven't used it for any of our live shows or anything. Eva Fabian, what's going on? Good night. That was fun. I learned I can annoy Sharon with the word magical. That's what Wanda said. I learned we get to watch a live stream from New York on the Encore next Monday. Very nice, Nancy. Pamela Thomas from Memphis is here. I learned that we'll never see Jamie in a fancy pants restaurant. I don't mind a fancy pants restaurant, but there's a lot of places.
He likes it for the food.
If you watch on Symphony of the Seas, we went to Hooked. We went to Hooked, and that is scaled down.
Well, it's not fancy though.
It's nowhere near fancy.
But the
food and the service were amazing, and that's what I need to know.
Restaurant, yeah.
I want to know how to be a travel agent. Please, Sharon. Since Monday Cruise approached me about it, but I didn't feel comfortable.
Who's that?
That's Lori said. I want to know how to be a travel agent. Please, Sharon. Lori, I will tell you.
Lori, just call me and I will talk to you.
Lori, I will be dead honest with you now.
It's not something you can just do overnight, and it takes a long.
It will take a long time.
But I will tell you all about it. Just call me sometime.
Hey, listen, Sharon became a travel agent, and it wasn't until after months of getting started and doing this and being able to have a platform that we can talk to people and let you know that, hey, Sharon can book travel for you. She is fully legit. SharonAtSea@gmail.com is how you can reach her. Any cruise line, any cruise, anywhere in the world, she can book it for you and help with all other accommodations, and will be there to answer your questions and hold your hand the entire way if you're a new cruiser, or she can make it as easy as possible if if you've cruised a lot. But we can do that, and right now we just let probably, when it's all said and done, 1,000 and 2,000 people are going to get that message. But if you don't have that platform, Lori, it will be a challenge. Because you can post some stuff on a Facebook group, or you can make a comment here or there to let people know. But being able to see and hear and know who you're going to talk to is one way for people to feel comfortable enough to pick up the phone and call Sharon. Because without this, I don't think that travel business would be anywhere near what it's turned into. Is that fair?
Yeah, I would say,
Yeah.
I mean, social media is pretty much the key to, I guess, to a home-based travel agent nowadays.
Yes.
I mean, people don't very rarely go into a travel agency anymore. They don't, it's not like they look up things in the phone book or wherever, things those days are over pretty much. So, but just call me, Lori. I'll go over some things.
So I don't want to deter you, Lori. I'm just keeping it real, and I know that's what you love about me. Let's see.
But it's definitely something, you can. It's something to get into part-time and work your way into full-time.
Jambu said, I learned this was a magical evening. Amy said, you guys are great. I don't know how I landed here, but I like it, said Sharon Johnson.
Well,
Sharon, we're glad you're here. Did you click a video? You thought it was going to be something else, turned out to be us. We're glad you're here too. Make sure you subscribe and watch all the vlogs. Danielle learned that Matthew is a part-time associate.
Yeah.
Wendy Belcher learned a lot of people apparently pee in pools. Diane Dietrich said, I learned that Luscious Linda isn't the only lunch. Larry and Diane are too. Yes, and I only mean that in the best way. I learned that we are a great cruise family, said Lori. Sal said, you guys are awesome. Enjoy NCL next week. You're going to love it. And we're excited. Thank you very much. I learned that Big Pap presses his Speedo. I learned I better have a makeup artist in New York City next weekend. Hashtag diva. Oh, wait, that's for Brian. LOL. Yeah, Leanne, yeah, from the moment that you see us, the camera will be in your face. We will be recording everything that you do and you say to bring it right back here and show it to everyone out there. Because everyone, listen, Nurse Nancy is she's a word. People talk about her at dinner. Like a family's eating dinner together, and Nancy will come up because everyone knows and loves Nurse Nancy. That's easy. But everyone wants to know Leanne Franciscone, and they're going to after this weekend. So be ready for it.
Oh my goodness.
Your kids are going to be blown away. I learned that there are... Oh boy, I just jumped the... Holy shnikes, there's a lot of people learning things here. I learned that there are more fellow Wisconsinites and Packer fans in the chat than I thought. That's right, Jim. But no matter how many Packer fans are in the chat, it doesn't change the fact that we just kicked your guys' ass yesterday. What? Sam Sitar said, I look forward to your future cruises. Larry Brandhorst, what's up, says he's sharing the love. I learned not to pee in the pool. Big Pap said, no magical cruises for me. I get tired of hearing my pleasure at Chick-fil-A.
Oh.
Yeah, you're right about that. The one thing I always hate is when you walk in a store and they all go, welcome in, but they don't even lift their head to look at you. I'm like, come on, man.
Oh my gosh.
I don't need that. Oh my gosh.
What?
Hold on. It's over.
Oh,
Sharon and C
wow.
lost. Dak Prescott came back and had he threw 2 touchdowns in the 4th.
Wow.
This is an outrage.
We're losers.
This is an outrage. We lost to the Katy Dogs. It's official.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. It is official. Ooh, that's good too. Sorry, I just had to check that score. Hold on. What else do we have? You guys are awesome. I read that. I look forward to future cruises. Thank you. No magical cruises for me. I get tired. Oh, okay. I run that. I just finished a Halloween cruise. I loved it, said Marty. I learned that Big Pap loves White Claw. Michael Anto Giovanni. What's going on, Michael? Glad to have you here. Hoi, hoi, Sharon and Jamie. The Klaykowski said, hey, Italian guy. Sandy said, you're going on the Panorama, the Encore on Matthew's birthday, spending the weekend in New York, trying to get those vlogs out for us. There will be a Speedo contest in 2021. Ooh. Bernard Hackney, what's going on, guy? Glad to have you here. Robbie says, Sharon and Jamie, see you next week. Looking forward to it. Yeah, Robbie, we will, I don't know what we'll do. I'll probably just, shoot you a Facebook Messenger somewhere once we get on the ship to see what's going on. I don't know how chaotic it'll be, or if there's going to be opportunities to ever be in the same place, or how it's going to work. But I'm sure that we'll see you, so we look forward to saying hi. I got to figure you'll be with family or friends or whatever, but we certainly look forward to saying hi with you and sharing some time together to chat, so that'll be awesome. Yeah. B. Satan saying, already planning what we do on a cruise with a 50s night. I would need a patch with the cruise ship with side pipes and flames for a leather jacket. Gang name would be the Cruisers.
Wow. They can really dress up on
Yes.
cruises, so that would be cool.
Doris Rose can't wait for the NCL vlog, considering NCL for Alaska. Yeah, it's going to be weird vlogging a cruise that's not a cruise, but it's like a stationary deal.
Well, when we're indoors, I don't know that we'll notice that much because, you know.
Larry Brandhurst said, I learned that my ship card would probably be deactivated on Virgin Cruise Lines. Oh yeah, we would all get kicked right the hell out of there. I learned that we have closet Zima lovers, said Amy Frontek, very good. I learned that Laura DeShiel peed in the pool at Mr. Sancho's.
Oh.
That is awesome. Just got off Symphony of the Seas and we ate at Hook twice. Cruise with us said, oh God, yes, that was the best meal I've ever had.
Yeah, that was
on a cruise
really
ship.
Good.
Nicole said, I like that everyone's friendly. I'm shy. I'm shy usually commenting, but these lives make it easy because everyone is so nice. They are. Damn, just booked with Pinot Cruises. Been watching you guys getting tips. That is awesome. Have fun. I learned that Jamie just wants the oysters. Danielle, I learned the same, said Ruth Todd. Let's see. We'll talk to you Wednesday. So, Michael's saying that to the Klaykowskis. Yeah, you guys. I mean, listen. I know that you guys know this, but if you don't already know the Klaykowskis, make sure you want to right-click. See the three dots next to his name. Make sure you click those three dots and go check out his channel, the Klaykowskis channel. You can see him. You can see his best friend York. They do a live show every Wednesday night that's incredibly popular. There's usually well over 100 people there checking them out and having fun. They enjoy cold beer and hot chat. And one of them likes chickens, and one of them likes feet. And that's I'm just gonna leave it right there for you. Do what you will with that information. Karen Griswold learned that the lies are awesome. Thank you so much. The first the whoopee cushion, now the pee at Mr. Sanchez. I'm a hot mess, said Lori.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, come on, Lori.
Oh gosh, we are still laughing at the whoopee cushion. That's
Yes.
so fun.
My wife fractured her foot and is going on a cruise next week. Will she need a mobility scooter? Any suggestions on rentals? That's what Marty said. Marty, if you're talking about the deal where it's like a scooter and then you're kneeling on one side of the scooter, if that's what you're talking about, that would definitely be a huge help.
Yeah.
That and maybe maybe a crutch, depending on how well she can get along.
Yeah, something like that would probably help. And it depends on when you say fractured. Is it in a cast? Is she, is it no weight bearing on it at all, or kind of what her situation is? But that would be good. And also contact the cruise line special needs department. Let them know that she's going to be getting on that day. Because sometimes they will kind of assist her on, or if maybe she just needs a wheelchair or something to get on the ship and she'll be fine once she's on, they'll have one there for her. So
maybe get on the ship a little earlier.
Yeah.
Bing. Kawana Hardy said, Sharon is awesome at it. It's a lot of work, but she makes it look easy. Well, that's very nice, Kawana. Thank you so much.
You have to be good. Well, if you get busy, you just have to be someone that can multitask a lot. So.
Lori said, I agree. That's why I didn't jump at the chance to be an agent before. I mean, listen, if doing it because you enjoy it and the slow and steady process is good for you and you don't mind that, then go for it. But you do have to invest a lot of time and some money on the front end to become legit to be able to do it properly on the back end. But definitely let Sharon give you some info about host companies and host agencies, because that's a pretty crucial part of the deal.
That's the biggest part, is getting with the right company. If you can get with the right company the first time, that will help you a lot.
Nicole Campbell said the travel agency in our town charges to make reservations for you, so don't use them. Yeah, that's good. If they're charging you to make a reservation, then you want to walk away and get out of there quickly. A
lot of walk-in facilities that you walk in, they will charge you. Most home-based ones don't, and no travel agency should charge you, because they get paid from the cruise line or the hotel or wherever. They get what they would normally pay their own people, so they shouldn't charge you. So if they do, they're just trying to make extra money off
Yes,
you.
people are going to be loving the Leanne part of our upcoming weekend. So Leanne said, I told the kids this will be your YouTube debut. Oh yeah, we'll put them right up there.
Yeah.
Beauty Bachelor said, I just signed up today with the local host agency as a home-based agent. I'll be specializing in Carnival and Royal Caribbean to start. Base ports of Galveston, New Orleans, and Mobile, Alabama. So excited. There you go. That's cool. That's cool stuff. Doris Rose says, does Matthew ever get recognized at work? Now, you mean at our work? Or what do you mean there?
You mean at school?
Yes.
Or...
Maybe that's what Doris meant. I'm not quite sure. But no, he really doesn't get any. He doesn't get particularly recognized.
Not at school or anywhere.
He's not out and about enough. Plus, because anyone who's watched our videos, unless you've watched the last 6 months of videos, if you watched them from earlier,
he looks like a totally different kid.
he's changed so much in the last 6 months. He looks so different.
Yeah, I actually posted a video today. That was from several years ago on my personal Facebook page of Matthew when he was. I don't know if he was in first grade or something, but he was doing some kind of a speech thing. But when he was younger, he was always doing some kind of speech, a speech to run for student council or this or that in elementary school. And so we have all these videos of him doing things like that. And it was literally like a little boy, and with a little kid voice. And now he's just so big. He's got a big a man voice now. So.
Let's see. What else? Michael said, why can't Carnival have more wheelchair accessible balconies? John said, that's a good question. Why do balconies have that 6-inch plate at the balcony door? I think he means like, why doesn't it just smoothly go out? Well, dude, that's just because you're gonna get water on the balconies, and there's moisture, and when they spray the balconies and clean them, otherwise the water would get under the door, if I'm not mistaken. Have the best time in New York City and on NCL. Can't wait to hear your thoughts. Thank you. Good night, Larry.
Thank you,
I
Larry.
learned that
Good
your
night.
Chargers beat my Packers. Good night, everyone. Good night, Wendy. It's 11 here, and got an early morning.
Oh yeah, it is late there now.
Why? Where's Wendy at?
Well, probably.
Oh, on the East Coast. Yeah, it's
Coast.
11. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, because see now that it's later here, it's going to be later for on the East Coast.
Well, no, it's later here, but it's gonna be the same for everyone. They've always been up there. For sure, shoot me a message. We'll link up at some point. Thank you, Robbie. We look forward to it. Thanks for being there to answer our questions and help us out.
Yeah,
And they're probably
thanks,
not the last of them, Robbie. So thank you very much for that. If you guys don't know Robbie is a Norwegian guru. He's I don't know what the connection is. I'm gonna get all the dirt from him. I'm hoping I can throw a few drinks in him and really learn everything about him once we meet. That's the best way to get the dirt. You just got to get a couple cocktails in somebody, and they'll tell you everything. But he is a major player on NCL. He's got a YouTube channel. He does vlogs and stuff, so you can check that out. And we've turned to him for some answers to questions for NCL, so we appreciate it. Thank you, dude. Thank you. Pam Thomas, they said hi. She said for the third time, hi, Sharon and Jamie.
Hi, Pam.
Let's see. Whoever's looking for a scooter, check Scoot Around. Excellent information. Thank you, Jennifer. Watch the ship show live on Wednesday nights. It's so funny. Hashtag hot chat. Hashtag feet. Good night, Kawana. Glad to have you here.
Good night, Kawana.
Where did Doodles go? Where did Doodles go? Is he gone? How dare... Oh, no, he's still out there. Okay, good. I was going to say, if Doodles was gone already, there's going to be a problem. Tune into the ship show on Wednesdays. There's plenty of room in the chicken coop. Doodle loves them some feet. Bagok, said Doris Rose. There you go. I was on one of those knee scooters last year for 4 months at Big Pap. Wow, that must have been a big, extra heavy-duty knee scooter that you were using there, dude. Big Pap is not a small kid. Do you guys recommend any travel agencies? My family and I have sailed Royal Caribbean once and 5 times. Yes, Kane Farley. This travel agency, Sharon at Sea Travel. Find it on Facebook and contact Sharon at sharonatSea@gmail.com for any and all of your travel needs. Thank you. Let's see, what else? I didn't even notice that it was almost 11:39. Time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah.
You are so right. I know, guys, it is getting late. Kane, you're welcome. I hope I'm saying the name right, Kane. AAA doesn't charge you, but I've been disappointed with the service of late. Remember, if you use someone like Sharon or a travel agent, you are supporting a small business. So there you have it. That was very difficult for Jamie to say John Kwiatkowski has a best friend other than him. I'll never forget the look on Jamie's face when John walked up to him at the pool at Embassy Suites. Yeah, that was weird. It was really weird. But I worked through it. I got over it. I'm still a little upset that everyone lied to me for so long. And there's still part of me, and I know Sharon knows this about me. You know, John surprised me and showed up on the cruise, which was a tremendous surprise, and it was fantastic. But there's still a part of me that's mad about that, because I could have spent who knows how many months leading up to that cruise talking to John, planning things with him, having him be involved in stuff we were doing. I mean, there could have been so many months of anticipation and excitement that we missed out on.
Oh well, there's always next time.
And that's
There's
just the deal.
more cruises.
I'm just telling you. But that's me. That's how I think.
Oh, Marty says she's non-Waverian. I will call. Yeah, Marty, just call the cruise line and ask them. They will make some accommodations when you get there for her.
Big Pap said Doodles, which is York Ragsdale, reminds me of the guy on Mr. D's. I would like to touch your feet. That is so funny. So you remember earlier when we were giving advice about, don't get too I don't know, like don't have too many inside jokes. So like right now we're here at the end of the chat. There's 200 people left, and we do have a lot of inside jokes with the Klaykowskis and the Ship Show because we're extremely friendly with them. We have good relationships with a lot of other vloggers out there, but I'd probably say that right now those are one of our best friends in the vlog world. Our contacts with them, and we talk to them on a regular basis. So we do a lot of inside jokes with them. You'll see us do that a little bit with Lalito Loca too, because we have such a good relationship with those guys as well. But we'll be on the show, and they'll post funny pictures of me or something like that, and we can do that and get away with it. But just be leery of that if you're a smaller channel, that you don't get too caught up with that kind of stuff. That's just my tip for channels that are coming up. All right, we got to wrap this up because it is getting a little late. Jamie, the surprise was priceless. Leanne said ECC Travels has some awesome videos on NCL as well.
Yeah.
So spontaneity is the
they've
gift
been
you were
going
given, Jamie.
NCL. I think they were a big carnival family, and they've went on an NCL, and now I notice they've gone on a couple more, I think. So they I think really like NCL too.
There you go. John said, I just want to party with everyone. Ruth Todd said, and Sharon is so much fun to talk to for a travel agent. So that's cool. The reaction was priceless, and it showed through the camera, said Kevin Brubaker. Jamie was such an amazing gift to witness, so personal and loved. I got to share it with the two of you. York is very understanding. Lori's talking about the Klaykowskis. Yeah, I mean, we did become instant best friends, so I don't know where that leaves York. But he'll get over it.
Oh my gosh.
York was doing something so funny. He was commenting, saying that he already made a new friend, and he's got a new version of the Ship Show coming out, and he's replacing John immediately. He's a riot. I love those guys.
Wanda saw the picture of Matthew today.
Which one?
The one I posted on my Facebook page.
Oh, when he was just a little guy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wanda Perlman and Frank will never chat with us again. You're so right with that. Screw that Wanda Perlman. I remember last week I said about that I hated Wanda Perlman, and everybody thought I was being real. Wanda Perlman was the fake name that John used to be in cahoots with everything. Now Beauty says, thanks for the great videos. You're welcome. Thank you. York is out. York always has the feet. York is out. He's on the outs. Mark. Good night, dude. Glad to see you. All right, guys, that's it. What better place to end than with a comment from Mark. Everybody, good night. Thank you so much for being here. We did a solid 2.5 hours tonight. Wow. There's still over 200 people watching. You guys are amazing. Thank you for the continued support. Next stop, 30,000. I don't know what we're going to do for 30,000 subscribers, but make sure you get your 20K subscriber stuff in.
I don't know how we could top free cruise.
Make sure you get, I know. Make sure you get your, I don't think we have to top it. I think we just have to be continual with it. Major milestones, free cruise. Just going forward. Everybody will be cool with that. Thank you. Look for the stuff coming out. Again, we leave Saturday night at, maybe we'll do a Facebook Live from the airport at like midnight next Saturday.
Yeah, if we have time. I have a feeling we're going to be...
Robbie O'Malley, great
rushing.
point. We will need an overnight live stream eventually. Maybe that for 30K.
Ooh.
Join the overnight camp out.
I was thinking about possibly, we'll see what goes on New Year's Eve this year. But I was thinking...
Good night, Leanne and Nancy. Please go ahead. Go to bed. It's so late for you guys. Thank you so much for everything you do. We love you guys.
I was thinking maybe
Beauty
sometime
Master, good night and happy cruising.
On
Appreciate
a New Year's Eve to just stay live all night with you guys and celebrate. People can kind of come in and out as they're celebrating wherever they're at. And we thought that would be kind of fun to do sometime.
New Year's 24-hour shenanigans.
Yeah.
There's part of me that's like, New Year's Eve would be great. People really love that. And there's another part that's like, wow, how lonely for those guys.
Well, I know a lot of people will be out, and sometimes we go out and do things, but the last, off and on the last few years.
The last 30 years?
No, the last few years, I've, probably half of them I've worked on New Year's Eve, and the other ones I don't know, a lot of times we end up staying home just because We don't want to go out and drink and drive. And then once
Yeah.
you go out and drink, you know, you have to get home and everyone's drinking, so there's really not a designated driver. So
That's right.
we usually end up staying home most of the time now.
And I don't usually like to go out and drink too often because it turns into a scene like something you might have seen on these last vlogs.
Actually,
So.
the most fun I had on New Year's Eve was probably like 10 years ago when we went to one of those game places. What was it called? Game.
One of those video game places where you drink and you play video games.
They had, the food was included, all the drinks, and you just played. You had the whole place to yourself. It was all adults, and you just played video games all night long. It was really fun. It was really fun.
Crazy Cat Trapper said, "Hey, I'm one of those sad people staying home with the Space Needle fireworks show on New Year's Eve." I stay home. New Year's Eve is for amateurs. You're right, Amy. A professional can go out drinking anytime. We don't need to do it on that one night.
Yeah.
All right, guys, that's a wrap. Have we seen everything? Oh, hold on. Do you just need this? I thought maybe you just needed this. Just one little thing. Just something special for those of you that stay all the way to the end. Here's a little something special for you. And this is,
Oh my God.
and I like to dedicate this to York Ragsdale.
I'm about to pass out right now. I can't feel it. I'm blowing up.
There you go.
Oh my gosh.
Make sure you're booked on the 2021 group cruise, and that's the kind of stuff you can get involved in. Leanne said this never gets old. Ruth said poor doodles. Hello, Desi Wagner.
Hi, Desi.
Then Matthew and me next time you cruise without him. Lots of history in my neck of the woods. Thank you, Lori. We'll definitely consider that. Leanne said, "Oh, what is this?" And then you never get old. We spend New Year's Eve at a casino. That sounds good. Be stating.
Yeah.
Sharon, if you were working live with only Jamie, oh please.
If you were working.
Yeah, just me. Actually, I could just do my own solo New Year's Eve party.
Yeah. No, I won't be working New Year's Eve.
Oh, Michelle.
Actually, I won't be working as a nurse any holidays anymore because I don't have to, so I won't.
Because you've made a decision. So. Michelle Stamper, Big Paps just said that Michelle's usually in bed by 10, and she just jumped in the chat and said, "I am still up and tuned in."
Oh,
Big
wow.
Pap. Yeah.
All right, Michelle.
Call him out. You go, girl. You go, little Pap. You go, little Pap. B-Stain said, "That video is why I want to party with you." Lori said, "Aw, York, rest in peace." Oh, gosh. All right, guys. Yeah, listen, there's more vlogs coming out. Encore coming up. So much exciting stuff. Thanks for all the support. We love you. And from all of us here at Sharon & from Leanne, from Nancy, from Matthew, from their spouses and their families, and from myself and from Sharon.
From the whole cruise crew.
For everyone from the cruise crew.
Everyone here.
We just want to say good night.
And happy cruising.
Happy cruising.
Good night,
Peace
everyone.
Out. We are out. I'm going to hit this button right here.
Okay.
Later.